Well, how's that? I just doing some testing of the bots, make sure they're working. Looking at my different graphics that I've got going. So we got this one. We got another one. We got for any super chats. I have the thank you. You're awesome in the corner. Got a new screen for the double, but I don't have anybody on here. Cool. Let's go ahead and put this on there. Gina in the house. Let's see. We have myself, Lucky Dog Production Moderator, Avengers and RV Adventures. I'm not even going to try and slaughter that, but how's it going for Jar? Gina. Rayleigh's Creative Travels. Got James. Like I said, I'm just testing out a few things, the different elements of this, and trying to get an idea of how things are going to look for the new stream ideas that I'm coming up with. Different things, different elements that I'm adding to it, trying to make things a little bit better. Susan, hi. You have a question. If I block someone, can they still do a thumbs down? No. Not unless they log in under a different account, because it won't let them go into the stream. At least that's my understanding. Kaylee, welcome. TGIF. I did throw out that link, did I not? I thought I did. I'll do it again if anybody's interested in coming up. It should work now. There it is. Dog. So this is just a quick stream. Did that answer your question, Susan? I hope so. Band Live Regina. Everybody saying hi. Good. If somebody wants to come up, that'd be great. I can test out another couple things here. That would be awesome. Kaylee. Kaylee's been on every stream I've been on today. That's not saying much because I've only been on a couple. Vanderella. Welcome. That's the first time I've seen you on here. Where did you go? There it is. Hello, hello. Creative Travels. Badge is here. Whoops, where'd it go? Can you repost a video you put up like 6 months? The only way to do that would be to download it and re-upload it and put it out again. As far as I know, Badge. You're not going to be able to. You could change the name and then try uploading it again. That would probably work the best. Susan saying hello. What up, Buttercup? Nobody wants to come up? Got 11 people watching. Like I said, this is just a test video. I'm looking at the background stuff, trying to get some different things going on here. Okay. So we're just trying different color schemes, trying to do something a little bit different than everybody else. Thank you. You're awesome. Just the regular one by itself. Got the backgrounds. Just playing around with different ideas. Prairie Life. First time I've seen you over here. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Steve, I always try to stay busy. Whoops, wrong one. Always try to stay busy. Never a dull moment. Prairie Life. Mr. Cantonese. Not really much else going on. I help Fantastic Travels work on her van today. Trying to get her help to make sure that she's ready to go out to courtside and then another couple weeks. There's a setting inside of StreamYard there, Badge. Okay, hold on. So Badge is asking how you get the green screen. Basically, you got to go buy a green screen, which is green fabric. You don't have to go and get the special stuff, and you put it up behind you and make sure the lighting is right, and you have all the wrinkles out of it. And then you just go into the software that's here, let it know that you have a green screen, and it will put the nice, beautiful tropical paradises behind you. It's kind of a neat feature. I used to do it a lot on videos, and then I got away from it because it wasn't doing what I needed it to do. To talk about full-time living, people want to see that you are doing it. Fuel tank's too small. You can have the ones put in the bed, but then you got to worry about the hitch being in the way. Cool. Thank you for the feedback. But this is what I've been running in the background. I set this up today or yesterday just to have it run little things all the time. There was one. Oh. Well, you can do it on your phone. It's the same thing. It's the same concept, but most people use it on a laptop or a computer. Yeah, but if you well, Susan, where'd you go? Oh, poor James has got 6 inches of snow coming. And it says here we're using a gooseneck hitch with the fifth wheel. Yeah. I've seen people put toolboxes in front of that. I've seen them put an extra fuel cell up there too. It can be done. Artist on the road. Stormy, come on down. Come on down. You can. I just don't bring the storm with you. Never done a live on my phone. Yeah, you can't see the chat. That would be the downfall of the whole thing. I've never tried it. Buddy talking up a storm. No, that one's working too. Good. Somebody want to come up? That'd be great. If not, then we're going to keep this short and sweet. I just wanted to see and get some feedback about the different things that I've got going. There's the thing there. Well, you know, Bob, I was trying to find that video that you made on how to set that up, but I couldn't find it. So I kind of one-winged it, and once I figured out how to do the add it as a moderator, the light bulb came on and it worked great. So I've got a few of them coming up. I spent some time in Philly King. Hi there, everybody. Yeah, she's not leaving till December 1st, I do believe, and headed this direction, and then scooting across the lower end of the states and going up to Courtside. Sorry you stepped away from me. It was like I need to test, make sure a couple of things work with my audio, and StreamYard's been crazy today. Well, that's what I've heard about StreamYard. Unfortunately, I don't think they were prepared for the amount of people that were going to be using it. Chat commands is something you can add to make it more dramatic. Yep. I just got to figure it out. If I'd have had your phone number, I would have called you today. But I don't, so that one ran too quick for the Instagram one. I'll have to change that. Let's see what's going on. Do you know, Bob, if the tip thing works on this side? Oh, I'm just trying to get some feedback on what people think of the different banners. That's the only one I've done with the trickle down there in the bottom. I mean, I can put this up there and it goes. Here comes Blaine.
Hey,
what's
up?
Nothing.
Good, Harry. I'm good. How are you?
Testing some stuff out, making sure everything works.
Yeah, I went up on a live earlier, and it was, of course, I think it was on their side. Now that I think about it, because it's usually if I hear the echo, I think it's on the host's side. So I think
most of the time when they have a bad connection.
Yeah, I think that was what, because everybody in the stream was like, use earbuds, use earphones, all this. I'm like, I've never had to do it all the hundreds of times I've been on other people's lives. So
yeah, I can switch back and forth. I'm just working on some graphic stuff, trying to figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work.
Yeah, I need to do that. I need to step out of the comfort zone and get a little creative myself instead of just having the normal stuff.
Well, what I want to do is build a couple packages that I can just kind of give people. They can change colors and do whatever they need to do. Traveling Granny, welcome. Yep, it's working.
A lot of people ask me about StreamYard, and then people say something about OBS and then this software, but I find StreamYard is just like OBS sometimes it's over my head. So StreamYard is more user friendly, if you ask me.
Oh, so yeah. I agree too, because
StreamYard.
I did OBS, and if your internet sucks, you're done. I just don't want to play.
Yeah, I tell people all the time too. I'm like, I got 660 something friends, that's part of my channel. And I say, I know people that, like, for your stuff, for instance, I've used you as an example. I'm like, I know people that's got 10 and 20,000, friends that they'll use StreamYard before they'll use anything else. So it don't matter how many people they've got on their channel, they still enjoy StreamYard.
It's so much easier to bring people up. I know
exactly. Yep, and like YouTube app, you can't bring people up with that. So I'm like, people don't even use the YouTube app unless they're just streaming, on their phone for a little bit. But even then, I'd rather use StreamYard on my phone.
Well, it's becoming the most popular platform because it's so easy. You can go live within minutes of getting it registered.
Mm-hmm.
That last live I did talking about winter camping, boy, I didn't figure that'd be anybody get on, and it's just like, holy smokes, where'd all these 60 people come from?
Oh.
But yeah, that's why I just
Like
wanted to
right
do a
now,
quick one.
You're doing a Tesla, and you got 15 people watching. So
Yeah. Well, I got some more topics that I've been coming up with and trying to figure out what to do and how to make mine different than everybody else's, because I don't want to do the game show stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Same way with me when I do my Monday live. We live in our camper full time, so I need to come up with some more things and talk about that on my Monday shows and stuff. I talk about cruises and Disney and all that. And every once in a while, I'll throw in some RV related stuff since we're full time. But I need to kind of up my game a little bit and talk about that since we've been full time for about 8 years.
Well, you're just up from where I'm at. You're in North Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina. So I'm probably from you. Well, I'm not too far from Savannah. I'm like 30 minutes from Savannah, so I'm basically in Georgia. But I don't know how many hours that is. I know I'm 5 hours from Orlando, so probably
another 4. Yeah, about that. 4 to 6.
7 maybe. Yeah, depending on traffic and depending on if I'm driving my fifth wheel down the road.
Yeah, bad just talking that we could talk for days about winter camping. Yeah. And I could do that, but it seems to be a reoccurring topic.
Especially right now that we're getting into the colder season.
Well, people are going to figure it out real quick. That's why I said I learned by frostbite.
Yeah.
But down here, yeah, we got a cold snap coming in on Tuesday, and they're saying 43 at night. I'm going, and everybody's freaking out. All the Floridians, 43.
Like,
I'm going,
cold snap. That's a heat wave. All right, where you're from? Especially this time
it is. Yeah, it is from Iowa. Yeah. But here, I'm like 43. That just means I got to put pants on.
Same way with us here in South Carolina. It's like we're supposed to get like 35 degrees on Tuesday, and I'm like, man, I guess I need to get in gear because it doesn't happen too often. So I kind of get forgetful sometimes. Living in our RV. I'm like, man, I need to get some things done to it so I don't freeze and do this and do that because I forget all about it because I'm in the South. That's the last thing I worry about.
Just trickle the water at night, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. If they say it's getting 30, usually about 35 or even 38 degrees, we'll go ahead and trickle it just because everything may be a little cooler and all the pipes and everything. So,
well, if it gets that cold, I didn't even bring my heated hose, so I want to be in trouble. We'll just disconnect.
Yeah.
Use the water in the tank and we'll just disconnect, fill it up. We'll be fine. Yeah. It's a different beast being down here.
Exactly. It might be 43 and then the next day it's going to be in the 60s or 70s. So
yeah, it just bounces all over the place.
Yeah. But how are you liking it so far? It's a whole lot different atmosphere and a different animal.
I can already tell which ones are the true Floridians and the people coming south because they have a different mindset.
I know you haven't. I don't know if Paula's in the chat or not, but I don't mean this bad for our Canadian friends, but you don't have to. Now the Canadians are crossing the border, so it's probably going to be a little less people down in Florida right now too with that happening because I know a lot of people from Canada that go down to Florida. So,
well, a lot of them that were here when it all happened stayed here and didn't go back up.
That stinks. Well, I guess they planned it that way. I guess it's good for them. And I see Justin Christina's here, so yeah, I know they're anxious to get going across the border again.
I don't think it's going to happen. But supposedly the Instacure is coming into December, so Everybody will be getting vaccinated, and then they'll run out of them.
Yeah.
But who knows? I don't know. We're liking it. It's just certain people you can tell.
Yeah.
You can go to Walmart, and it's just like, you're not from here. I can tell because you're not saying excuse me, and you're not being polite.
I see Bob saying, "Man, 8 Ball isn't on."
It isn't? I thought I had it turned on.
I see. He made a comment in the chat just now. It says 8 Ball isn't on.
Well, we can fix that, I do believe.
Kathleen says, I think the Canadians need to storm the border, cause a ruckus.
Well, it says it's on.
Let's see if it is.
So there's that. It says it's on. I just turned it off and turned it back on.
I haven't used 8 Ball. It's just exclamation and 8 Ball all together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See if I put it in there right. Just nothing came. Oh, there it is. I asked 8 Ball, you on? It says might actually be yes.
Oh, so it is working. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've got a bunch of other stuff too. What was the one? There's just so much that this thing can do. Do you use any of the spam filters?
I don't. I probably. I mean, I like it. I like seeing it. Makes it easier for you and everyone else. So.
Yeah, I've seen all those run. I thought I created some other stuff, but I guess not, huh?
Hey, Susan, you got to add the exclamation mark. She asked 8 Ball, "Will I become a Vols fan?" But she forgot the exclamation.
Most likely not. Come up to the border. That ain't gonna confuse them. That's just gonna create more chaos.
Yeah.
Just pull out guns and go, no, go that way. Go the other way.
have a big old meetup at the border,
Yeah.
All the Americans on this side and Canadians.
They can wait across.
That's 6 feet. Just talk to each other.
Send over stickers and they can swap back and forth that way. Yeah. So you're gonna make it up to the Tampa RV show?
I was going to. We actually canceled our Disney trip, and there's Van Vita Travels. We canceled our Disney trip. We're going in March now because we're going to Montana in December for Christmas. So we wanted to spread it out a little bit. This had just happened actually. We just ordered our tickets this weekend from Montana, so fly out there. And my brother-in-law lives there, so who knows? I might still go to the RV show. I might just drive down. You never know. A lot of cool people's going. I know you mentioned that you're going to be sitting with the tire guy, the tire mender people. So yeah, that'll be cool. Matter of fact, I got it on my list somewhere. I got my list somewhere. It says TPMS tire mender. I'm looking into it, and hopefully I'll be buying that sometime.
Well, usually they have a big discount up there too, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I may do that because I'm not taking an RV nowhere before then. So
they actually
next time.
Tire Minder used my that pressure gauge for some of their holiday
promotional
holiday video. They were gonna run that I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
as long as they asked. I've had other ones
Yeah,
just take it and go.
That'd be pretty cool to see the outcome on that with the how many people you get coming over to your channel, checking out your videos and content.
Yeah, I haven't seen any real difference, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't
When
know
did
if
they
they're
start
putting.
that?
It was supposed to have been right now. It's supposed to be going through
Okay.
through
All the
Cyber
Black,
Monday, so
okay, all the Black
through
Friday.
tomorrow.
Okay.
But I never got a link to what they were using it for. So I'm going. I
Uh,
sent him an email and I'm like, hey, can you share? I'd like to see.
yeah.
I never got a
Exactly.
response. But it's been the holiday weekend, so. But the one thing that I have said that, and I went ahead and ordered was the window screens for the front of my RV
Oh yeah.
because that sun is just. It's just
Yeah.
unbelievable. I'm supposed to get those in sometime next week. I'll be doing a big review and an install, and because I can't find any on YouTube, so I'm like, oh, that's perfect. That will work out good. What happened?
I'm surprised Paula. Come on up and talk to us, Paula. Or
I'll have
anybody
her
else.
on my stream.
I know
Look
that'd
out.
be an honor, right?
There you go, Paula. There's your chance.
I feel honored being on his stream, so come on up, Paula.
Oh, I'm just playing around tonight. There's no real plan. I just was like, oh, I want to see if everything lines up.
That's the
I did
RV and with G. RV and with G, I've noticed has been coming around my chats and a couple other people, so I've been getting to know RV and with G pretty good. So I see they say bring up badge too.
Yeah, I should do a live stream. The Canadians versus the Americans. Let's see how many people show up for that.
Except this time we'll be on top because you're the host, so you can't go on the bottom, you know. So
Oh, I can switch it around.
Yeah, that's true. There you go.
I'm learning it.
Put us on the bottom like we're supposed to.
Or we can swap you out. There you go. I actually want to hear more about her craziness with her install. She did that. Vanvita did that heater install and put the hole in the wrong place, and she was pretty upset by the time it was all over with. I'm just putting it away.
I did hear her talking about the other night when I was on her live. I think she was talking about it, or maybe she came up on Kenneth's live, but she was talking about she was going to be doing the heater install. So, that'd be interesting.
As far as I know, but they might be running it through tomorrow. They're RVing with G.
Oh yeah.
I just got the.
Oh, for the $10.
I got the email. Yeah, $10 a month.
Yeah.
And I was like, oof. So I'm not going to wait on that one. Give me the card. She's like, what are you ordering?
I have the paid version too. I wonder if since they already have my email associated with StreamYard, would I have to use another email, or I probably wouldn't be able to get the $10 now. I'm just SOL, I guess.
Uh-oh, you ready, Paula? Yeah, turn off the mic. She's smiling. There you go. See?
Hey,
this is weird. This is weird.
Hey, I don't have my Christmas hat on, but I got a
That's your channel.
So is it fun doing your own streams?
It's different. I told you I was working on the backgrounds and stuff, and
yeah,
changes up. So
I ended up at the end of my stream yesterday putting that bird up. I was like, oh yeah, that is easy because it slowed down a bit. And I was like, oh yeah, it's an overlay. And then I realized how you did it, and I made one that I'll be using this as band across my whole screen.
See, that'll be fun. And then I created this one for super chats.
Oh, nice.
And it goes with my stuff, so it all matches.
Aw, that's so cool.
Another one.
Oh, that looks really good up there.
Gotta take that off. And we'll lose it. There we go. So that's just me. I can do my little stuff, and it's all lined up and looks neat. And I'm just trying different things.
Oh, hang on. I got a cake I gotta take out of the oven. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Gonna remove her while she's off doing whatever she's doing. I like that one.
Yeah. RV tips or the related topics.
Eh.
Oh yeah, I see it. 'Cause I'm like, I've got YouTube open on the side over there on mute, of course, but I see now it says subscribe for RV tips and related topics.
Yeah, it's got that.
Over there on StreamYard, I can't see it because the timer's covering it up. So.
Yep. I used to use that one a lot in my videos, and I quit and I thought, well, this would be a good place for it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just run through and do that. But I was playing with this, then I can do, if I have a guest on, I can do another one on the other side.
Oh yeah.
And just run it with the conversation. And then you can pop in and pop out. I'm like, ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. Does StreamYard work with one of those keypad things like they do with OBS? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Like Nick Nemmons has, where you push a button and it'll switch screens for you automatically. I don't know if it has the control keys for that. Because that would be so much easier. Because I could just line it up and go while I'm talking and just switch. I could switch out to that. I could switch out to this.
Channels I watch that has the controllers and stuff, they're usually using a different software, so I'm not sure about StreamYard using it.
Well, because there's no control keys to control them.
But yeah, I don't know. It's probably not, but you never know.
Oh, I think she's back. Are you back now, Paula? Okay, she's shaking her head. There she is.
Did I actually shut my camera off when I left?
No, I just, when you left, I'm like, instead of listening to whatever you were doing, I thought you had a phone call, so I just dropped it down and gave you your privacy.
I had camera mic, and I didn't realize that didn't hide me getting up and running. I had a cake in the oven, and I never make cakes, so.
He wanted to remove it just in case, for privacy, in case you had something going on or something.
Oh, but thank you.
I didn't know, so better to be safe than sorry.
That's right. Thank you.
So, how is the install? I know you're kind of frustrated after the video.
Yeah. Actually, I was talking to Badge today, and you know what? It's probably a good thing that I have that extra hole, because I'm gonna just put a screen over it so it's extra insulation in that cabinet. Otherwise, the cabinet doesn't get any additional airflow.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's all kind of sealed in itself, except for where my exhaust is coming out the bottom, and my intake is out the other side of the bottom. But so I got it. All I have left to do is just the wiring. It was getting cold. So
because you could almost run the exhaust. You'd have to put another hole in, because you could run it up and through, and then that would heat that compartment with the exhaust.
Oh, I wouldn't want that.
Well, keep it
Diesel
from freezing.
Exhaust?
No, I'm talking about the tube itself as it runs down to the exhaust, as it's heating through and going out and being exhausted out of the way. That heat would radiate in there and keep it warm in that space. Just a thought. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm not drilling any more damn holes in there.
I'm gonna drop down real quick. This must be the night for people testing stuff. I just got a friend sent me a message saying, "Are you free for a test real quick?"
Oh, good, man. You're good.
I'm trying out a new Blue Yeti, so tonight must be the night for testing stuff. So,
well, everybody's getting their pre-Christmas things on. There you go.
Hey. Oh, so I got a message on my Facebook Messenger from someone that I do not know, but it's my Van Vita page, saying that they love me. Oh my God.
You get them all.
It is so funny. Like, holy creepy shit
Yeah,
stuff.
I get the ones where you're looking at the picture and you go down and you just keep scrolling. Nice, beautiful looking girl, and then you go down to the bottom and you're going, "That's some guy from where?" No. No. I'm sorry. Then you look up in the list and it's like, why are there 15 other YouTube channels subscribed to that person? Okay. No.
Mhm. Yeah, I got
It's
caught
weird.
with a lot of those stupid fake profiles at first till I caught on to what to look for some of them. But
What's
yeah.
cracking? I've seen off the road camping with diesel exhaust as heaters. Yeah, I've seen that done too. How easy is it to set up an Amazon account? No, it's not hard at all. You just verify your account number and then you're good. Just log in and do what you got to do.
Hey, how
And
did
then,
you get an affiliate link thing? Because I tried that like a month ago and I don't know what I was doing wrong, but it wouldn't work.
that's one of those things we were going to do in the private thing in our little. But I
Or
got the
they're gonna
bots
help me
working.
with this camera. Boy, we got
Well, I can
stuff
help
to
you.
get done.
I got.
You're slacking, buddy.
I'm slacking. Holy smokes! Yeah, I spent the whole day working with Van. What is her name?
Fantastic Travels.
Yes, the whole day working on her van, working on her remodel, ripping stuff out, taking. I was tired.
That's very nice of you.
Well, the affiliate links, that's really easy to do. Susan, I helped Box Van D do hers. We just need to pick a night, do a live and make it private, and we can walk
Just
through
do
the
it
whole thing.
publicly, and we can all have double screens open. You on one, and then we follow the steps you're telling us on the other.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of us could come on live.
That's true. It's but I'm.
And then it's video information later, right? You just
But
edit
it's
it
not.
a bit.
It's not RV related, and people tend to. I lose subscribers when I do that.
That might be different than the shorts, though.
Well, I hate to. Don't even bring that up.
I know.
I lost too many subscribers from doing shorts, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's travel related.
Yeah.
Oh well. Sounds like the pups are trying to get on the couch.
Yep. The older one, she has to take about 4 or 5 tries to get the courage to jump. She run around stop.
Yeah, my dachshunds do the same thing. That's why I was like, yeah, they're trying to get up there.
Hey, Purple Tube. Good to see you.
There's what?
More Stream Element stuff. Oh, that Christmas stuff. Mine's right now working on that bundle. All I want out of Stream Elements is to make another $5 so I can take my 10 out, and then I'm shutting it down. Because it's not really relevant right now. I don't know. I don't know who else to do merch through.
Well, it's hard when you're not. I'm not getting any merch sold anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
No, but like I have family and friends that would buy some stuff, and my brother has, but it's ridiculously expensive because we lose on the exchange and then international shipping. So
I hear you. That's why I said I was going to carve out your new logo and send it to you, but I'm like, that's going to cost me like $150 just to get it up there. But that would have been really cool.
Yeah, Glorious Life on Wheels sent me a floor mat and it cost her $20.
A floor mat?
Yeah, I want it on spin.
Oh, on the wheel?
RV with G wants to know if I saw their post. I don't know what post he's referring to. On my last video?
It might have been on the last video.
Because I addressed it yesterday. I will make sure. Hey, Megan. If you could just let me know which post it is that he's referring to.
Which video?
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you. So what crazy stuff can I do on your stream?
I don't know. I don't have a bird. And I was like, I don't want to copy something you're doing because that's not my channel is to copy somebody. I'm like, I really want the bird.
No, but you made it.
I know.
We could both have. We have all the same people in the chat.
Pretty much.
Right?
Was that working there? No. Uh-oh. Fan life rocks. Hey, man.
Hey,
How's
Ray.
it going? Where you at these days? Hey, James. Going Green Mom. Of course, I stole one of your moderators because she was over here. I can moderate for you if you want. What? Okay.
Hey, that's nice. Hey, you know, parent student advocate Karen, she's from Regina, an hour away from me. We talked for like an hour on the phone today, and she changed her channel to Prairie Life.
Oh, that's who
And
that was. Okay.
yes, so all of you, you're gonna still see Karen's face, but it's Prairie Life, and she is excited about some stuff that she's gonna do at the prairies here. And because you know the stuff she was doing, as great as it is, nobody's finding it. And she's meeting so many people through her community that it's going to be good. I'm really excited for her.
Yeah, because she
Yeah,
subbed
she's
to me
getting
today,
in.
and she's commented on a couple of my videos, and I'm like, who is this?
Yeah.
Everyone overlooks some of the videos, and I'm going, no, I can't place it. So I'll go back on and
No, it's Karen. Yeah, it's Karen.
I will.
You cut out for a minute.
What are we doing? Hi, everyone.
Hey, Roy and
Becky, you guys are still awake? Wow. Uh-oh. There's the wild man himself, Mr. AKA Ford Man.
Kenneth.
I'm moderating while I'm listening.
Oh, okay, I'm turning my phone down. I'm just pulling it up for a minute to see here.
Heads up for the hack. Wrap air intake pipe with exhaust. Yep.
Wrap air intake.
It's the exhaust pipe stuff that they use on motorcycles. That'll help to
Well, I'm not
insulate
wrapping them together. Is that what he means?
No. It's
because one will melt the other.
Tube that you have. Right, and that's he's saying to add some insulation around the outside of it. They do the same thing to motorcycles.
And what does that do? Oh, heat the air intake.
Helps. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Prairie Life, you guys. Make sure you take a look. That is Karen. Brand new channel name. She's super inspired. It's going to be fantastic.
Going Green Mom, can you put her link down there for me, please? That would be awesome.
So I know you moderate for Box Van D, and now that you're doing lives, what are kind of guidelines that you have for your moderators? Like, how do you want to see things done in your chat?
You noticed I added you, right?
Did you?
Yeah, you're a moderator on there. I didn't even ask. I just did it.
No, I'm not blue. I'm not.
I added you today. I did.
I'm not blue.
We'll fix that. I will fix that. You're going to be on there. No, it's just the same thing with everybody else. Oh, stop. Whatever.
You know what? Sometimes it's hard to like. Okay, you're a bigger channel, so you're going to get a whole variety of people coming in, and mine is still small, so I haven't had any problems really yet. But it can happen as a person grows. So, like last night, look, there's some nights people will, say things that are inappropriate. Like, well, you've been there, right? Where they start getting too fresh, I guess, to say. They're not completely inappropriate, but it's very uncomfortable.
I just give them
and then yesterday we had someone just spamming the chat a bit. Like, should a person just time them out first, and then if they behave, let them, or like, do you give them any chances? Because sometimes I don't know if they're gonna be a problem or not.
Well, that's usually where I just warn them. And you've seen me do that before. Hey, that's your.
Because you just type,
going
hey,
in the wrong direction. or
Yeah.
that's not appropriate here, or that type of thing. Because if it's not appropriate and it's taking away from what you're talking about, then of course, then I give them, hey, this is your second warning, and then they're gone.
Okay.
Because if they keep doing it, I mean, to me, that's more than fair. Well, you didn't even warn me. Oh no, but yes, I did 3 times. 'Cause
Yeah,
you did it
I
the
think
third time and you're gone.
the warnings is good too. Yeah. I just wanted to confirm that. Hey, did you notice in our analytics I found today, it gives us more information about our streams.
Mm-hmm. That's a recent
So,
update from I think they must have pushed it out a little early, because last I heard they were going to be putting that out on December 1st. So it sounds like they pushed it a little earlier.
mm-hmm.
We're just up here talking about you, Mr. RVTV.
Hey, Russ. Because
Not really,
one
but
of the things that I noticed was it keeps track of how many comments were made in the chat during the live stream.
yeah, they just, like I said, they weren't going to push that out to the 1st, and I just saw it the other day, and I'm like, wow, this is a lot of information, and it's really useful.
But are they looking for lots of comments in the chat? Like, because they put a measure in for it, I'm thinking it must be significant somehow.
Well, then I'm going to take my bot and I'm going to ram that sucker up so I get all kinds of chats in there then.
Like, everybody keep talking.
Yes.
Everybody, what's your favorite color?
Yes. Type 1 if it's blue.
What's your favorite number?
Yeah. Number between 1 and 22.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's why I said RV's TV. You just need to put all your notes in from today's class. That'd be great for everybody just to sit there for an hour and read your chat. Wow, that's interesting. I can write that down. RVing with Jesus, blue. And we got ones, and we got Baja, 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 and green with $100.
See, there you go. They're keeping your chat busy. Steve's hilarious. Blah, 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 blah.
Just keep blah-blahing.
But then you have to let your moderators know, don't time them out.
Yeah. Time them all out. That band.
Pink,
I'm going to have to.
Purple. We got some colors.
Chocolate.
I like both.
What?
Chocolate. Chocolate fits for everything.
Yes.
We'd wear it if we could.
That's why I had a hard time putting this brown on these. I'm like, oh, that'll work.
Hey, Lucy. Yada, yada,
How do you
yada.
find time to give folks warning? Well, normally what I'll do is just an example of this. I'll just say that, well, if I was in the chat, I'd just say Prairie Life. It doesn't come up the same way, but I would type at Prairie Life. That's inappropriate, or that's not something we would discuss on this live, or
could you keep it relevant to the topic?
Yeah. And that's just a quick warning for them. Hey, that's not what this is about. Because you get people in, sub to me, and they're gone, because I don't play with that.
One night I had, it looked like a young lady's profile, and she kept dropping song lyrics, like almost paragraphs, and everyone in the chat's like, could you maybe stop dropping the links? And she'd apologize, and then she'd be good for about 10 minutes. She'd do it again, and after about 3 times, I just took her out.
Well, it was like that one night when you were on live with the guy who made your logo, and his son was on there, and you go, "Oh, Aaron, it's okay, and I'm going, "All right," because I was like, "Can you not do that? Can you not do that?"
Oh, was there something going on in the chat?
Yeah,
you
his son kept
son to see.
His son kept typing in numbers. It was like 300, 200,
oh, yeah.
260,
yeah,
and I'm going, "What? Okay,
silly.
Can you not do that? That's not what this is about." And you're like, "Oh, it's okay because it's so and so's son," and I'm going, "Oh, okay." So I'm about to get rid of him. He about didn't make it through.
I should have just kept my mouth shut on that one.
How do you have time to type that? I've been doing moderating for over a year now, and you just read chats and you can anticipate what they're getting ready to do. And I have it already typed out with their at whatever their name is, and it's just sitting there waiting for them to screw up one more time. And I just bing, and then they're gone. So I only type it twice, and I actually have a notepad that I use on the other side with the comments that I use.
You just copy and
So
paste them
I
in.
just copy and paste and say, hey, that's not appropriate or whatever it is. I don't even have to think about it. Just switch over to it, highlight it, paste it, and I'm still watching and reading and doing the whole thing. So that's how I do
Another
it.
thing to add too is you're not moderating a chat when you're on the live stream, right? Like
Yeah,
that's when you're in the chat, not when you're doing a stream.
And that's
So
what I'm
I would
doing
never
over
try
here.
to keep up with that, but moderators like you do.
I can go through here and I kind of pre-read it, kind of glance at it before I put it up, because if it's really not appropriate, I don't want it to be something that's highlighted in my video, or that's the way I look at it. I mean, if I like this, if you want to see behind the scenes footage, head over to my Instagram today. Boom, there you go. I didn't want to see that, or Going Green made a comment that I didn't want to see. I just skip right over it as quick as possible. I just roll on to the next thing. So it's not something that's emphasized. The longer I leave it up there, somebody else is reading it. What was that all about? And then you start seeing comments about somebody being on here that's inappropriate, or they need to go away, or hey, do you mod on the phone? No, I'm modding on a computer. Modding on the phone, that's hard to do. It's like
I don't know how they do that. Oh, my brother's here.
Oh,
my baby brother's
He's always
here.
on here when I'm on. He made it to my last
you've had so many live streams. Oh my god, he's always here.
Well,
Snubby.
Only the second one. Third one this year.
I'm just bugging you. Yeah, DJ, I'm everywhere. Do I have 2 monitors? Nope, I just have one.
That's all I have. Some people like to take the other chat and throw it up on top of it. I'm thinking about that because it gets to the point where it's so far behind. You'd be having a conversation, thought it's ended, and then everybody else is talking about it.
Well, yeah, there was that one night people were laughing. They were laughing because I was so far behind in the chat. Oh, look, isn't that cute? She's trying to keep up with the chat. And it's like, so now I split my screen into 2 separate mini screens, and then I just watch one. Yeah. So it's, and then I don't miss when people send me a super chat or super sticker, because I really would hate to miss saying something, right?
Well, and I usually work the bottom of the chat and then up. That way I can scroll it. Okay, it tells you you've got comments down there, so I can just scroll back down and look at it. That's how I do it.
Oh.
Because then I can bounce back up to the top. I can come back and forth. I mean, this one, it just bounces around. Trying to keep everything relevant and going. So. No, I did a video of how I make those signs. That was a live, and I kind of turned the sound off when I was running the router, and it was like an experiment to see if I could do a DIY. And it was kind of successful. It wasn't over the top. The one that is really working for me is the last one I did about the winter RVing, because everybody is watching that, still watching it. So you are filming yourself with your webcam to your left and looking at your PC to the right. I do?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I
know where a couple of them are coming from.
Really?
No, I know where they're coming from. Yeah. I know exactly who it is. And I'm just doing it. This wasn't anything planned because I don't have a topic. Usually I have a topic, discussion points, and that's the way I want to do it. And that's one of the things that I was going to talk to you about, because you can make those overlays at the bottom with your question. And
well,
that way
I just
everybody
made
can see what the question is, and you can go there.
I just made a thumbnail for next Saturday, and so Saturday's chat is going to be about, van life nomadic Christmas gifts. What do people actually want? I don't want to look up some list that someone wrote online. I want to hear, from everybody in our community that they're interested or not, and have a discussion that way. And if it goes somewhere else, that's fine. But I've realized after this last Saturday, I do need to have something, to draw other people in too. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
But that's the ones that are going to be, again, that evergreen content for the lives that you want people to come back and watch again and again and again. That's why your interviews just look successful, and then finding topics that are going to be more successful with you, so that somebody could go, hey, fan life gifts, boom, okay, well, let me watch this for a while. And Jackery is going to be number one because that's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
That was the
too,
other night
if there's a topic,
streams.
It's just like with my interviews. Then
there's now.
It's easier to edit. What?
Yeah. I really don't care because it's just testing the stuff. I mean, it's up there, and we're just having a conversation.
I usually get up to 5 now, and then sometimes someone will put it and then they'll take it away later. And I've had thumbs down before I even started.
Yeah.
Do I know how to make friends?
But you have an idea who is doing that to you too, based off of Instagram. I think you had somebody make a comment on Instagram, and then for the next few videos, she gave you a thumbs down.
Right. Yeah, and there's another one
yes, and
that I don't bring up anymore that started lives on Saturday at the same time. So that's 2. Okay, why am I always so slow with catching stuff like that?
I know who mine are, and I know why they're doing it, and I really don't care, because a down is just like a thumbs up and a thumbs down. It's the same thing to the algorithm. They're engaging. Thank you for engaging and putting a thumbs down. That's completely fine. It doesn't matter to me. It used to bother me when I first started this because it was just like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? You don't like it? You know what? There's another stream that's being played right now that you can go watch and do the same thing to.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's fine. And there's a common place for that too.
It's just different because usually in a person's own regular day-to-day life, you just stay around people that you like and that like you, and you just avoid the others, and then you put yourself out there in this world and it's like, holy schmolios. The person's just a little more vulnerable, but you develop a thick skin.
There's a core. Yeah, and there's a core that follows you, and I can see that because there's a core that a lot of these are the same ones that watch you. I mean, Linda Barker, but Linda follows about everybody all the time. James is the same way. Traveling Granny, she's everywhere. I see her on every live I'm ever on. And I was working on trying to get this right because the live stream that I had with Paula, I felt like I wasn't talking to her. So I kept moving it. So I had to point it at my guest and look at them, which is looking right over the top of my camera. It's one of those. I'm trying to make it look like I'm having into what they're really talking about.
Mm-hmm. Nomadic Hippie's phone was blowing up.
I don't know why people do that.
What does that mean? What did I miss?
Oh, last night. Nomadic Hippie last night on his live. His phone, he's having some issues with family members, and his phone kept going off in the middle of a live stream. And then when he got done with the live stream, his dad passed away. And that's why people were calling him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah. And he's in Orlando right now doing the Disney thing, and he really wants to be out in California where his folks are at, and he's having a tough time. So if he cancels on you tomorrow, there's a heads up.
Oh yeah, he's
but
tomorrow.
He's not that
yeah,
way,
I'll
so
get a hold of
him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just, I heard about it today and I'm like, oh, then I went back and watched the live and I'm going, okay, yeah.
And he had a couple things not really going his way lately anyways. This sure didn't help right now.
No. Not a good time, and especially before the holidays.
Yeah.
No, I do not. I do not have two monitors. I have one PC screen. And I have a full desktop in my RV for all my editing stuff. I didn't want to go with a laptop. I wanted to have a little more power to do the stuff that I like to do. So, yeah, that is a big bummer. Nursing our travel bug. Did they get on here? Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Wow. That's the first time for them. I haven't ever seen them all my life. It's them all over the place.
I think they were in on mine. What's today? Sunday. Yesterday. All my days are running together.
Yep, that's not a good thing for Rick to be dealing with, but he's got a good support group. All he's got to do is get on live, and everybody will get on there and talk to him, and that's what we're all here for. Traveling Granny is everywhere. Yeah. So when are you starting your lives there, Traveling Granny? Because you were talking about that the other night, and I'm just curious when you're going to start doing yours. Maybe she'll answer in a minute.
Moms, you apparently get around, Granny. What's that more fun than
Pretty
I am?
much. Never saw me live. I've done 2 of them now. Actually, I've done 3. So this will be the 3rd one. And this was supposed to be an impromptu, and I'm already on for an hour and 3 minutes. It's amazing how fast the time goes when you're just sitting here mumbling to yourself, and people get on here and go, "Hey, what are you doing?"
It's fun. That's how Saturday nights are. And the later it gets, the more fun it is.
Yeah, the crazier it gets. I just can't stay up that late like I used to. Wrong time zone
neither
again.
can I. The last 2 times I was done at midnight. And yeah, I'm not gonna stay up any later than that.
Just don't give Paula coffee after midnight. Then everything's good.
Yeah. But it tastes so good at midnight, man. You know, sometimes I can't wait to go to bed so I can get up and have a coffee.
Well, I usually don't have that problem. I'm like, it's time to go.
Yeah, Traveling Granny, absolutely. We can do a practice one in private if you want. Karen and I are going to do that too. Megan and I have to do a little more.
I can help you too.
I should do it as a live stream. Just like you should do the affiliate stuff. Or do them both.
Lives are so easy with this software. You get it paid for. They send you a link and say go, and then all you do is just turn it on and start talking. That's what I did with mine. I bought it, and an hour later I was like, I'm going to do one on camping. Yeah, let's do the winter camping thing.
You've been on other people's lives, so you're a little bit familiar with like the private chat and the comments and how to mute your camera, how to put your avatar on, how to stop your camera, how to share the screen. They don't, that you would have probably learned since. And then the settings, you already know all this stuff with the overlays and the backgrounds that some other people have to learn. Right? So you already know a lot of stuff that made it easier for you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just not used to this sitting over here and clicking this stuff. How did you move your logo from yours on there too? So that's an overlay. So when you switch and you put the logo on it, you go to your branding, and it'll slide it over. Ooh. I just incorporated it into my design, and just makes it look smooth.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Actually, I stole this idea and just moved everything around.
Yeah.
But
made your own variation.
Yeah, it's
I
not
noticed
hard.
with the version that you guys got, because that was what, $10?
Yeah.
How long is that for? Just 1 month for $10?
No, it's the entire year.
So you had to put out 120 for the year?
It's whatever $10 to come out to. I think it was $98. You got it for the whole year. It was under $100, or you could buy it. They charge you by the month, so it's $120. I'm like, okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, no, that's good. Mine was 50 for the highest level there because I was trying to compensate for the crappy camera, and I brought it back down. So I'm just like the 720 or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm running.
But so now I'm back down to $25 instead of $50.
Yeah.
Because $50 American adds up.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't need 1080p that bad.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's working.
But it would have been nice to have gotten this deal. But you guys, I noticed the difference too is the StreamYard, it's a different little writing. It's much more subtle, but you guys still have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard with and I agree, it's almost too small. Some of it.
Oh, well.
But $3 a.m. If I'm up at 3 a.m., I'm talking to Paula. And I didn't have any coffee.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is for 10 months or 96 for the year. That's fine.
Yeah, that's a great deal. And you still got you can upload all the overlays and the short videos and the backgrounds.
I got to work on the videos. I wonder
if I should have just canceled mine if they would have given it for the $10. But then,
well, somebody was telling me today that they offer it for the other. They can send you another link. So if you go to it, there's another link that you can change it. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yes, Karen Prairie Life, new name. There is a StreamYard deal. Is it still available now?
I don't know if it is, but tomorrow being Cyber Monday, I'm sure they're going to rerun it. Okay. So I would type in StreamYard and Cyber Monday special in Google, and it should come up.
Mm-hmm.
And they just put out a promo for StreamYard over the Black Friday for $10 up for the year. So I quickly grabbed that because I'm like, oh, that's hard to beat because it's been like $20, $25.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see. I just redid my TubeBuddy account too.
Well, you know, Megan, if you paid for a year, you know they can't up it for the year, right?
Yeah.
Get 28 hours to the end of the StreamYard deal, Steve says.
That's cool. If they've got that again, then you can catch that one.
Karen, go get that.
Well, I agree with that. I agree wholeheartedly with that. But I'm not going to buy a package that's going to eat up all of my revenue from YouTube for the month. There's other things I want to do with it. I don't know why. Especially if you don't get it for a couple months. FYI, I just posted 2 videos of Amy and then Dublina. What's about time you do something like that?
Yeah, instead of being up my butt about mine.
Yeah. Now we got something to leverage.
Yeah. Kathleen, you jump in on this. You tell DJ how he needs to get this done. I can't wait till he does more of the scenery around there. You just need to buy the first level, Karen. The professional, all it did was up to the very highest definition when I was buying these packages.
Yeah.
And you could stream to more places, but that doesn't even matter to me.
Yep.
So
because it opens it up. I mean, I've got, I don't know how many do they have on the Pro version?
Well, on the regular paid version, I know that I was using 3 at sometimes. Oh, isn't that nice of her?
That's why I made this special sticker just for you.
Ta-da!
Thank you. You're awesome, Linda. I appreciate that.
Oh, now that I know DJ's here, DJ, I made a big band for across mine.
I want to do that in a
Don't
video
say
style,
it.
so it's an overlay, and it comes out of the screen, comes at you, and goes bam, and plays a song.
That would be
That's what I want to do.
awesome.
And yeah, I'll
Wow.
send you that one too.
Mm-hmm. DJ's laughing. I really did. And I just did the words thank you because I'm not as creative as Aaron is here with his fancy stuff.
Well, that's one thing I want to work on. I'm always wanting to do something a little bit different, and it helps when I get some creative ideas. I love the bird. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to steal the bird. That's your thing. So
Oh yeah, you guys will have to see my new bird. I used it just at the end of the night last night, but Aaron made that bird. I don't think I necessarily said who did at the time, but now I can go. What did it say again?
let me see. I want to see if I can upload it.
You just got flipped and then it is a bird.
Yeah,
put it up. Put it up.
Let me see if I can find it. Because I've
Use
got
it
that
too.
in my. That's not it. What's this stuff called again? StreamYard.
Oh, Russ, that was nice too. Look at that, Aaron. Keep
Oh,
on videoing.
Russ,
Our being with G's like, show us the bird.
I'm going to.
Give him
Give me
the
a
bird.
second.
Flip him the bird.
Where is it?
Yeah,
StreamYard.
it was such a good idea, Aaron, because it's so much easier than me breaking my bird trying to, like, sometimes I think I just want to throw it at the monitor at him. No, not that little bird that looks
You
like a
didn't have to do
mouse,
all that.
Granny. That's in my, those things come out so teeny tiny, you can't even tell what some stuff is.
Is it uploaded? Okay, here you go.
I did move mine to the other side so it doesn't land on me.
I just think it's funny. See, and if I put it over on the other side, though, if I swap this out, now you're getting the bird. So now,
What?
now you're like, here you go.
I love it.
That's why make sure your guest is on that side, and you can just flip them the bird. Human bird.
Well, I have
There
it
you go.
uploaded for each side because when you get more than two people, you really don't know where someone's going to end up.
But you could usually say, well, here, this is for you. I was looking for something cute, but I couldn't find anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go the other direction.
That is perfect.
The bird's got attitude. And you look at its eyes, it's got attitude.
And that's the kind of bird I think Karen was thinking I was going to find, but I didn't find one like that. I was trying to get something that would look like a bird that little.
Well, I thought it was funny at the time. That's why I'm like, okay, my stuff's not working. I'm going to work on this and I'll send it to you. Well, I'll upload it later. And then you did it. Then you said, get up here, get up here. I'm like, what? I feel like I could be in the chat. I can't come up on the stream.
It's really hard to message someone on my phone while I'm supposed to be doing a live stream.
What's this about a raised bird?
Oh, he has the little blackbirds on his name. They're very small, and they each represent someone in his family or life that has passed.
Oh, see, I wasn't trying to steal his.
No, they're very small. It's very subtle. Very subtle.
Yeah, I'm not being subtle about that. I'm making sure that people know they got the bird.
Yep. Yeah.
Because that's a polite way.
He's like, that's true, Mike froze. Come on, buddy.
Oh, Russ is leaving?
Oh, good night, Russ.
All right, RVTV.
I like the twist Megan just put on it.
Which one?
Now she says it's gonna be all Ray's fault when she flips someone the bird now. And the fact that they can do it well is Aaron's fault.
Hey, don't
I think
don't
it's
tempt
so
me.
cool.
You can't do that. Watch. I'll do it. Bob found that out real quick when he decided to tell everybody that if he could find a picture of him riding a tiger. I'm like, no, I can do that.
Were you the one that made that for Bob?
Yeah, with him riding a tiger, that was me. I did that.
Okay, that was when I was first kind of getting into the community, and I didn't know who everybody was yet when those came out.
Yeah, that was me.
Funny.
He was like,
Oh,
"Oh
that's
no,
funny.
nobody will do it. I'm gonna get a tattoo." I'm like, "Okay, there you go." And you're like, "How do you do that so fast?" I'm like, "I just when I'm bored, I sit here and come up with ideas." And that's where most of this came from. Was the other day. I was just like, "Okay, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
creative. Why not?" Lucky me. Yes, just for you, buddy. This is for
Except I'm the
you.
one that keeps getting the bird.
Well, that's what
You know
for
what? Then
life.
I wished I had little black feathers, and you do that, and then when you take it away, I'm like feathers everywhere.
That would be cute. With
That'd be so
a gunshot, you hear the gunshot, and then the bird goes poof. That would be cute.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
If you have a free account, you got an email. Somebody's able to sign on for a free version, and they'll send it. What are we talking about here?
You can still get a free version of StreamYard if you want to try it out, but the free version only gives you a certain amount of hours a month. What was it, 12 or 20? Something like that.
Something like that, real small. It's like 2 live streams, and you're done.
Yeah. And you don't get to put up overlays or backgrounds of your own or videos. You don't get to do any of
Oh,
those.
somebody's reminding you have a bun or a cake in the oven.
No, my cake's out of the oven. That's why I had to run. The
Oh,
timer on
that's
the
why you
oven
had to
went
leave.
off.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's cooling down. I'm gonna put some icing on that bad boy later.
All right, Badge. We'll catch up with you later. Good to have you
See you,
on here.
Badge. You know what? He is so good. He is like, you know, even when I'm struggling a little bit with some odd little things when I'm learning, like cutting that metal, I hate metal. But he's like got my back and he believes I can do it. And he just really encourages me that way when it comes to that stuff. It's
You
nice.
You did it. I just
Yeah.
don't know why you took the bit out of the center.
It kept falling out.
But that's what guides it. So there's
I
a
know. I kept putting it back in, Aaron. I was using it.
there's a pin in the bottom that helps to hold it in. So
Yeah,
this
that was coming out too. There's a little
okay.
tiny screw thing
Yeah.
that's into the side of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, that whole thing was going bananas.
Oh, I know. And I saw you doing that. She's going to cut her finger off. You just finally went, that's I've had enough, and I'm going to go inside. I'm going to get warm, and I'm going to worry about it later. And I went, good girl. Good girl.
Oh, yeah, I was like done. I was just done. And I was like, you know what? This is just funny stuff for the video. I'm going to do one with how it all worked out, like as if I knew what I was doing.
I can't chat and bake at the same time. You daring me to do that? Because I can bake. I can cook.
Oh, they're doing their sign up for a year now. Good for you guys.
See?
That's awesome.
The things you learn on my live streams. Just remember that. I use the
How do
free
I
version
get to
of
use that bird from here? I can't.
Really? Do you really want to be? I like that you can keep flipping them off. I like that.
Oh my goodness.
96 for a year, not too shabby. There you go.
Yeah,
there
that's pretty good.
That's why when I saw it, I was like, I'm jumping on this. I can't. Yeah, I'm a bundle of information. All right. I wonder who this is for. Here you go. Thank you, Susan.
Right.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Susan. Oh, she's being sarcastic down here. So I thought I'd be
Good for her.
There you go. Thanks, G. What'd Granny do now? Mine did say you could switch to yearly. Well,
but did it
you
say
got
for
that
that
option.
price?
Yeah, for 96 bucks. I mean, you can't 96 or 120. I'm going, okay.
DJ, you aren't here. Prairie Life is Karen. She used to be parent student advocate.
Yeah, you got to keep up, buddy.
She changed her name today. and her banner on her channel, and she's going to do some really, really awesome stuff. We were even talking about traveling together around the province, sometimes each doing our own, you know, look at different things. So that'll be fun.
He must have had to go for a beer run. That's why he didn't know.
Oh, I don't know if he's going to be going for beer runs. He's got to get new tires, he said.
Oh, Canadian Tire's right down the road, buddy. You'll be all right.
Canadian Tire.
See, at least I'm using the right words.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't say Regina very often because it's just something about that word. I don't know
You
what
just
it
get
is.
used to it. That's where I was born.
Just one of those funny words that you just have a hard time saying as American, I guess. Regina, 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 Regina. I know,
two blondes traveling around. What could go wrong? Yeah, her videos are really good, DJ, but she's going to do some new stuff because she's not getting any views. And she has so many skills and connections. You're going to be amazed at some of this stuff she's going to do.
Because she was on the tail end of your live last time.
Yeah,
right?
She showed up in a Santa hat, too.
Right.
And Michael did, too.
Went back and, yes, I have one. I found it.
Good. You better have it for the next Saturday.
Okay. So, yeah, I went back and watched. She's got a lot of good information.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like her and RVTV, and that's why you were like, get up here. And I'm like, I can't get, my internet's not working. I don't know what the deal is. I went and turned it off and turned it back on, and there you go.
DJ just bought 5 big ketchup from the dollar store. Super good deal.
Yeah. So are you asking me, or, well, just send me an email there, TOB or NOTB. There you go.
Your show is expensive to watch. Give it time. It gets worse. I bought a freaking camera this week.
Yeah, well, and it's a good quality camera.
It is so much better. It is so much better. Actually, I don't even know what my microphone's using right now. Which microphone it is.
And where did you get that there, Miss Going Green? I must have shared that on one of my lives too. It wasn't my live, it was hers.
Take background. So, yeah, you gave that information to me.
Yeah. And that's a very good, it's very
free.
useful. Yeah, it's free and it's easy.
Because do you notice my thumbnails have gotten better now?
Yes, you're getting there.
And I just realized I can highlight them only lighter or slightly darker. I don't know how you do it with the color though, but I'm doing my thumbnails now on TubeBuddy. Because before I was just using 3D Paint. That was extremely limited. It's way easier on TubeBuddy to change my mind and move things around.
Yeah, but TubeBuddy doesn't fix the quality issues because you want it brighter. That's what I found, because when you upload it, for some reason it gets darker, and if I brighten it way up, then it looks, people are like, wow, that's a really good thumbnail. I'm like, oh, that's all I did was brighten it up. And how do you put the little thing around the outside? Everybody asks me that one. I'm like, well, it's not hard, it's just learning how to do it.
It's just a secret he's not sharing on his live stream right now.
All you're doing is put, okay.
Don't even right now, or I'll have to buy some other programs. We don't want NOTB to be spending any more money today on this live stream.
They won't have to. We're going to go into this image thing, and I will on this live, and it's free. So there's no program involved. It's just we'll share it, and we'll go over to applications or Chrome tab. Which one is it? Removing a background.
Pen and paper. Better write this down. Oh, I have that one.
Remove.bg is the name of the site. And
DJ, pay attention to this one.
Go back here. So there, yes. So that's the remove your backgrounds, and it's the remove background. It's right here. Remove.bg. And all you do is pick a picture, and it can be any picture. I don't really want to do that. Take any picture. Where's one I can use? Like this one. picture of myself where I'm standing in Florida just before my RV broke down.
Back in
And
the good
it
old
uploads
days.
it. It's going to take a minute. Yeah, just a few weeks ago. Free
DJ,
and
I
easy,
still
and you
have
try
that
us
button.
tell us all about it. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, it's loading up. I'm still waiting for it to go. So you're watching it live, free and easy. Yep.
Oh,
And
because you
17
missed the
minutes
minute
deep
stuff
of a
we were
live.
talking
Well,
about
you
at the
know.
beginning.
So that was the picture that I uploaded, and it takes all of the background out all by itself, as you see there. And then you
Mhm.
can download it, and you just saved yourself a whole bunch of time for doing something else. I'm not going to download that because I'm just not doing it. But that's the, and that is exactly what that's used for. So if you want to take somebody out of out the background out of it, you can use that as part of a thumbnail. The one where the last one that I did, you really like the thumbnail. That's what I did.
Mhm.
I took it out completely, and it was a weird look on my face, but
Yeah.
that's simple and easy. There you go, Going Green. She's got it up there for you. There's the link for it. I mean,
There's the link.
but that's why everybody wants me to do.
DJ was saying tonight to me that everything for Mac seems to be expensive, or there isn't. He finds like there's not the same options. Ray
that
would
one's-
probably know. Ray uses Mac stuff. Do you, Aaron?
I'm a PC guy. You talk
Yeah,
Macs
I
to
don't
me.
have Mac either.
When I was working at Amazon, they handed me a Mac, and I went, no, please, no, like, no. Either you use it and you love it, or you like me and I don't want nothing to do with it. I know Windows like the back of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Is adding them? All you do is open the file, and then you start working on your thumbnails. As long as the thumbnail matches what the size restriction is for YouTube,
I do.
then you can start.
3x2.
Yeah. I mean, I could go over all that stuff. I just don't know how many people are really interested in it, and how many subscribers I'm going to lose because I talked about. See, and that's New Horizon. I actually used that on a couple of your thumbnails that I made for you because it's that quick and it's that easy. I sit there for an hour trying to go through it and get all the area out, and that, like you saw, it only takes a matter of not even a minute. You've got it downloaded and ready to go. So what I usually do is I take that same picture that I used, and then I put a blur on it, so it looks fuzzy, the camera, and then I take that picture that I just took the background of it and put it over the top. So now it gives it a 3D look because it's blurry in the background, and
How do you make it blurry? What program are you using to make your thumbnails?
I use Photoshop. It's an older version of it. I downloaded it a long time ago, and I never upgraded it because it was getting more and more and more expensive. Now the suite costs you too much money, as far as I'm concerned. But you can do the same thing, and there's a lot of free stuff. I mean, the one that I thought that was working for everybody, and it's relatively cheap, is Snappa, because they give you all kinds of. And if
Oh, I guess I'm hosting this show live from Aaron's place. I wonder how we managed to lose him because I wouldn't see him in the basement. This isn't my live. I don't know how that blur thing though that he was just talking about, because that's how he creates that halo effect on his thumbnails. And DJ, I went and removed Amy's image from that picture that you sent me using that program that Aaron just showed and that Going Green Mom dropped the link for, because that's free and it's just handy dandy. And he's back.
So, yeah, I hit the button and went somewhere I didn't want to go. So I would share that screen. Applications, Chrome tabs. There we go.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Free?
It's for free, and it's got templates. I thought I had a count. I'm not giving all that. But you log in here. It's got the templates, and they show you you can do up to so many of them per month for free. I mean, it's like 3 a month. So you got to get creative for another one. But there's Facebook posts, there's all your headers, footers for YouTube are in here. Well, they used to be art channel art, end screens, and they've got another one that does the thumbnails for you too. I mean, it's relatively easy. You just pick one, and I count. I do. There
Yeah,
it is.
Snappa, 2 Ps. And Karen, that'd be awesome if you could teach me how to do the blur. I was saying when you were gone, I don't know how to do the blur. So
We're gonna start with the background, but you can pick for the menu. Oops. Yeah. So there's that one. We want to create a new graphic, and then here you go. You got your YouTube thumbnails, and it's all set up for you. Now you can go through and look at the examples that they have, and if something fits for what you're doing, all you got to do is copy it. Let's do.
here, if I send you a picture, can you make a sample?
Sure.
Okay.
I've got to open up
DJ,
my
I'm
Facebook.
sending that one Amy that I removed the background. Make the one DJ wanted me to do one, which is so funny because he always used to tell me how crappy my thumbnails are. But Aaron's been teaching me.
This is some of the stuff that I've been wanting to do with you in a private chat for a while because it's just getting comfortable with what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know Snappa that well, but they're all pretty much the same. To be honest.
It's on my phone.
We are live here.
Yeah. Well, I was like, oh, is it on my phone? No. I emailed it to myself so I could open it on my computer.
Oh, I went off of there, didn't I?
What's the matter?
Oh, I went off that site. Off of the Snappa. But I think it's the easiest one to use because they give you so many examples on how to do stuff. I mean, you log in, you pick the one you want. You can use the fonts like this one. We'll use this one for whatever Paula send me. You can change the backgrounds. You can change the effects on it. The blur, the hue, the brightness, the contrast. I'll show you all that stuff. I mean, it's pretty easy. You can add shapes to it. This just happens to be Guitar Pick. That's what it looks like.
It's so weird doing some stuff on the computer that I do on the phone. You know, there's certain things you do on one and certain things you do on the other?
I do everything on the PC. But again, I do it backwards. I make a thumbnail.
Your Messenger.
Okay.
And then DJ, now you're going to see how he makes it and how to make a proper one that I don't yet. So she's testing out a Ninja. I got to look it up.
Yeah, I see it.
The name was it's the Ninja Professional. She's testing out that new blender, making a smoothie with the Ninja Professional. And so we figured the color, maybe a shade of green, because that's going to be her segment, so to speak, on their channel. She really likes the color green.
Okay.
Green is in there somewhere.
So if I can get this to go there. And then you can, okay, I got to go back. Because this graphic, we want to change the color of the graphic. So I've got the graphic now, and you double click on it, and it takes you up here, and it shows you where the color is. So we're going to make it green. I mean, it's that easy. And then you want to go change the text, you just click out of it, click on this, and we can change it to green too. We can have it with a green background instead of the blue. See how it does the shades on it?
Mm-hmm.
And then I can take and upload a picture, do a graphic, search through here, I can do an upload. Go to the end one, type in upload. And then we're going to go, where did I put that? Or some of the other ones I did.
Our
As you can
Dez's.
see over here. Our is that's Boston Effect Dog. I did a thumbnail for him that way.
Oh wait, she
But we're
likes
doing
pink.
tutorials.
Not bright pink.
That's what I was doing.
Aaron, pink, but not
Okay,
bright
well, I can
pink.
change to
Can we
pink.
change the green? And I can't
Okay,
see.
I can do
I'll
that.
make the image bigger. I can't see your arrow. Oh wait, maybe I can now.
It's there. I'm
just
just
along the
trying to find. Is that where it was? Mine. There it is. So open that, and it should come up right here. Or it's uploading it. Oh, uploading the image. We're just
Well, and
gonna
that's
slide
what
it
it
into
does.
place.
See, we don't have the pre-made templates on the TubeBuddy one that you have on here, but the image is just the same. Now I did the remove image, so I don't know why it looks black when I sent it to you.
I don't know. We'll find out in a second.
Okay.
Because it's generating a new version. Oh, why did it do that? Okay. But it should drag and drop in here. There it is. And I don't know why it did it either, but
The resolution
redo
isn't very good on that picture.
no, it isn't.
DJ,
That's why I
can
would
you guys
redo it.
different one? I'll make you a different one. But that picture's not very good. Now that I see it bigger.
So she wants it pink. Okay, there you go. And then we can change this back to a blue. Like that. And see how that pops with the pink and the blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would
can you
just add
change
her
the
stuff over
background?
here, and you could change it to. Yeah, I can change it to anything. I mean, I just picked what the stock images were here
Oh,
that they
okay.
had. I mean, there you go. And I can change it again to this. You can change the size of it. I mean, they're all pretty much the same size to whatever you want. Resize the graphics. I mean, you could be in here and go from doing a thumbnail to doing your headers. It's simple because it's the same design. You're going to just use it and switch it over. Or you can upload a background too. So uploads again and go pick. This was the one I thought originally of doing for the thank you, but it'll be cute here too. If it ever uploads. But it's just simple and easy. Just change the stuff around, add, customize it with your picture. Let me, as soon as this is done
Family
uploading.
Adventures, that was kind. I didn't see that till I reduced my screen.
Here's, but it's a crappy site. It's not going to work.
Oh, it's a cute puppy.
But we can do that. Yeah. And it says thank you for supporting us or something like that. That's what I wanted to use for the layover.
Okay.
Let me see. I want to add an image. Graphics. Okay, so we'll upload one. And I have, and this is going to sound really vain, but I have a whole folder where I took those blanks with all these different expressions on my face. I just sat there and took pictures, and now I can take the background out and use it in any. Like this
That's
one.
a really good idea, because then you can just bang them out, right? Like, because the person spends so much time doing all these different things for every video and every stream. If you can get a bunch done in a very productive way like that, I think it's great.
Right, and just be goofy. Just be goofy about it. Because now I can take this, slide it over, and bam. I mean, the resolution is a little off, but when you save it, it's a lot smaller because it's actual size. But you can see the best kids book for 2020. It's got a picture of myself. Now I can click on myself. I don't want to rotate it. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I want to do the effects on it. So I can do the
See,
overlay.
when I
Of
did
that's the graphic.
for the 2 badges, I removed the image and then I copied it and then you just dragged it
Yeah,
over so
swapped
one
it.
reversed.
You just
Yeah.
Or I can double myself and make 2 of them. Or you can see, and I like to do these weird crops for some reason
Mhm.
because then things fit better. And then your
I do
numbers.
it all
This
the
is
time because I'm always missing a body part with my pictures.
well, it's usually the top of your head. I don't know why.
It's
But
always my left arm.
you can add
taking
other
a
shapes to it. I mean, you can add another shape behind it, like that one.
Mhm.
Shove myself up. You can change the layer by going here. So it's in the background. So I can move it behind me.
Yeah, and I can do those things with
Always
the
got it.
2buddy one too. I don't have all those templates, so that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. See, and that saves a lot of time because you
Yeah.
can have it already preset. I mean, you just got to play in here and get it the way you want it to look.
Mhm. Megan, the stream elements, sometimes if they're all set at different times, sometimes they match up. Or depending on the times you set them on, are they all on the same time frame to repeat your commands?
I don't know. I
Mine are
haven't
all
really
different.
played with it.
'Cause you just got 3 of them in a row.
Or did I? Well, that means that people aren't typing in the chat, and I got to spread
Yeah,
them out
but
a
they
little
were
more.
2 of them are the
Because
same. They're only all 3 of them are within 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll have to readjust everything.
So yeah, I caught that on mine too. So one is like every 15, one's every 30, one's every hour. But you got to make it odd, like every 25, every whatever. So that's because sometimes if you do it a certain way, they just catch up to each other after a while. What's your title
Let's go
gonna
back.
be?
I don't know. I'm trying to change the background. I don't use this enough, so I'm just.
That's okay. You get to learn too, you know.
I know, but that's what people want me to do video on this stuff, and I don't use these particular softwares all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to look
So
like I'm an idiot.
what you're doing now, you can edit this section out of your live stream, and there you go. You have a quick tutorial.
Yeah, I mean,
on Snappa.
I don't want to remove it. And it won't let me change the background images for some reason. But if you get to a point where you don't like it, I mean, you just go back to Untitled, and you can go back and start over again, create a new graphic. So I didn't like that one, so I can just start another one.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can pick something and run with it. And then
So
you go back to your.
Snappa still? Is that
That's
what
all
you're
Snappa.
using right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all Snappa. I mean, there's a picture. I don't like the picture. You just go over and delete it. You don't like the words. You can just edit this way down to nothing and start out with this kid.
Okay.
And then I can upload graphics. I can, like this. I want to make it. There's all these little symbols and stuff you can put in here. You got vectors. So I can put these stars in behind back here. You can add all this stuff just to add different textures and different layers, and then push this back and it'll pop up photos. I mean, there's
Hello,
more.
Weekend RV.
It's just playing. That's what I call it. It's not that I don't know how to do something. I just haven't played with it enough to get it to do what I want it to do.
Well, I think the key for a lot of us, though, is just even knowing what programs can we start learning on that doesn't cost money. And then if we want to pay more, we have that option. But, you know, sometimes we just don't even know where to start.
It's here.
Yeah.
But that'll get you started on how to do those. So
yeah.
At least that's $20 a bomb. Build yearly, 5 years or so. I mean, that's what I always look for because I don't like spending money, not on stuff like this. So I tried to go the easiest routes. That's one of the best ones I've found. because you can do just about anything that you can do with any other one, and it's free.
Yeah.
And that's the way I like to do it. What's this one? Watching on
And
TV
if you
and
do-
playing the background tool on the phone.
See, that's a nice thing because we can kind of play with our own while we're watching and learning. It's like the best way of having a hands-on
Yeah.
sort of lesson.
And sometimes it's just people see things in different ways, and sometimes if you see it different, it makes it easier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Free is always good. Yep. Thank you. Great info. So, Granny, you're traveling Granny. Your assignment tonight is to make Paula a thumbnail for next week's live.
I already made thumbnails for this week.
Next week.
They are getting better.
They are.
Slowly.
And when I see something, I let you know, and I do it in a constructive way.
So if you see something that's good, would you ever let me know too?
I do. I do. I compliment you. I said they're getting better, and you're like, yes, they are. But that's why I suggested that you get a white logo so it pops on those blues and the reds, because the black you can hardly see it. If it was white, it'd be like, wow, there's your logo.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't know what to put on them, especially for the lives. You know, a video, it's easy to pull a segment out. And I can do that really easy on the TubeBuddy for the thumbnails.
Yeah, but the picture quality is not that good because it's small.
Yeah, but there's
And
only
then-
way I've learned how to do any of that so far. But if this program that you just showed me now, I'm going to use that, and then, you know, maybe you'll notice an improvement again.
You just got to play with it. Got to make it your own. That's
Mhm.
the only way I've been able to do it. And you should go back and look at some of my original thumbnails. Of course, I think I've changed them all, but go back to the fishing channel and look at some of those compared to this now. It's like, really?
Mm.
And I just sat and watched YouTube videos on how to do graphics. There's so many of them out there. So many of them that'll give you free templates and free background layers and all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's just watching. Yeah.
Mhm.
Amazing info. Great overlays in StreamYard. Well, thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. Or ma'am, I don't know who I'm talking to. So
But I think, wait, were they asking though? This question. So you make your overlays in StreamYard backgrounds in Photoshop?
yeah, I do.
Sorry, just making sure that was clear.
Well, because if you noticed when I do mine, it's all brand related. I mean, my logo is brand related. The same colors are up here in the. It all matches. Same thing with this.
Mhm.
It's all brand, and it's even this is brand because it's the orange. And you didn't even catch that, but I knew what I was doing.
No, I
And then
didn't catch that.
that one's the thank you. I mean, it's the pup again. That's what he's in my logo. That's what do we call him? I don't remember what his name is, but he has a name, and he's just another one of our pups. So, and the same thing with the background here, because it's got the orange again with little triangles on it. Or not triangles, squares.
How
But
did you
anyway,
do that one?
I made that. If you notice, this is Three Tails RV in the background. And it's black and gray, so it's
So if there was, okay, so if it's one of us, you don't see it at all. But what if there was three of us up here? Do you have a different background that you switch to?
if I had three people up here, I could do that with the three, because then it would go down to the next layer. And I just take a screenshot of it, take that and import it, and then I'm ready to go. I can make another one with three. I can make another one with four. I can make one with all 10.
But you have to make each background separate.
Yes, you have to do it individually.
Okay. Oh, I'm learning.
Well,
Wait,
that's
how
when
did you put a border on there?
because when I did my first one, I actually used my phone, logged in. I had it sitting here, so I got a picture of myself, and then I was using my webcam, and then I just copied it. You go shift and print screen, and you open up the program you're using, and you paste it basically into there, and then you can modify it as to whatever you need. It's
Very cool.
I should do a live and just do, okay, today we're going to talk about thumbnails and just do it. And then go through the process of how I make a thumbnail. But then you got to find a font and it gets crazy. People, they want you to have one specific font that you use on all your thumbnails because that's your branded thumbnail, that's your branded work, that's your branded, I mean, it goes all of that. Because when you see Star Wars, you know that that's Star Wars with just looking at it because that's, and nobody else has that font or uses it. They copy it, but you want to watch me do a video, that's going to be a boring ass thing because I do a part and then I do go somewhere else and work on another one and then come back and work on it. And then I usually have like 4 or 5 videos I'm doing at one time, but I always start out with the thumbnail because the thumbnail is what wins the click. And that's the phrase that I didn't come up with, that other people have come up with. And that's what you try to do with your thumbnails. I mean, I could talk about thumbnails forever.
Good night,
But-
Steve. Oh, is Susan? Oh no, he's saying good night to everyone. Yeah. Good night, Steve.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you don't work
11:30 here.
tomorrow. Monday is your day off, right?
Today and Monday. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Because you usually get up before. Because he said he's getting up before. I know too much stuff about you. It seems like all of a sudden, I'm like, I know what day is your day off. I know what time you get up in the morning.
That's just wrong. Unless I'm up with you until 5 o'clock in the morning, and then throws it
we
all
spend
off.
the nights together. Well, we got to say all that stuff around my channel, so I don't get that, the comments at the beginning of live stream how they're gonna whisk me away to Hawaii. What's
I'm on my couch. That's what 4,000 miles away from you. Yeah, and you're on your couch. Ain't nothing weird gonna happen that way.
Oh my gosh. That's right, Kathleen, but he's your YouTube hubby, Paula. And why is my name not showing up
On what?
on our screen right now, on the live stream screen?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, I turned it off. I turned it off because I had the
Turn
other
it.
function on. I will undo it. There.
Because
And it
did
should
you
come
even notice what I put my name as?
It should do it. It should show display names. Oh,
I
it's because I got this lower or this highlighted because if I turn it off, if I hit here and then turn it off, it'll show up. It should come up. Welcome to the chat. What is?
Welcome to the chat's there, but not our names. Take welcome to the chat off. There we go. See my name?
Oh, that's because I did it last night to you.
I know. I was waiting this whole time. I'm like, why is that not showing?
Oh, you almost didn't let me on the chat last night. I'm like, who the hell is this?
I know, because the image of you didn't come up first, just the name. And it was like, Paula's YouTube husband. I was like, oh, good Lord, is someone going to be really creepy coming up? Sure
It's just
enough,
me.
it was you.
Oh, what's the comment saying now?
And Kathleen's like, perfect. Ay.
It's always one of those nights. Thank you for your tips.
Yeah, we got Megan and Ray. And what's Granny's actual name? Granny, what's your name? I thought I saw someone refer to you as Tracy, and I don't know if that's right or not.
I don't know.
Remember, but I would really like to know her first name. Not your last. Keep that private. But what's your first name? And New Horizons and Susan.
Yes.
It's nice to know people a little bit better.
This guy. I don't know
thought it
about
was
him.
who? This guy?
Yeah.
You know, I vaguely remember him somewhere.
I don't know.
I've known him since he was moments old.
Yeah. And this one.
Well, that's my ex-fiance.
There you go.
Just kidding.
Oh wow. And then we moved to this, so
I
you never know.
know. Oh, I have way more of a life on YouTube than I do in the real world. Oh, hello, Barefoot. Is it Inak? Inak?
In Alaska, AK.
Oh.
Barefoot in Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Dana.
I'm Dana, by the way.
Hello,
Okay, Dana.
And Tracy. Dana.
Dana and Tracy. And Kathleen. Yeah, sometimes I got to spell it out for her. I don't know why.
What?
Oh, things.
Spell things out for who?
You, Barefoot in Alaska?
Oh, and here I am just not understanding again. You're going to have to spell it out for me.
It's like an oak leaf and a maple leaf. I just got them confused. I know.
Hey, I don't know all the little acronyms for every community.
And I don't know all the Providence stuff either. So
Province.
Providence. I know what I'm saying. I'm just getting tired.
Like, you better not put Saskatchewan in your channel name because no one's ever going to find you because no one's going to spell it right.
All you got to do is put Regina. Everybody knows where that is.
Mm-hmm.
Live from Regina. I get more views on that one than probably any other video I've ever had.
We'll see you, Dana.
I had to get some cut wood for the stove. Love listening though. Well, stay warm. That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
And travel, I bet you that would be right because he showed up at my doorstep with no socks or shoes. He was barefoot. Again, Blue Wave. I'm like, really? Wow. Okay. I just thought it was rumor, but no. He goes everywhere. Because I guess he was walking around Mayberry that way.
Barefoot, like no shoes, like not barefoot in sandals?
No, he's barefoot. He doesn't wear shoes ever.
Like, not
I can't
even
say ever.
sandals?
He's from Florida. You don't need to wear them down here. I've been wearing.
Hello, people put lots of crappy stuff on the ground that you can step on or in.
I wear sandals.
Okay.
I would show you my feet, but
I believe you.
I got a nice. I have a really nice tan on them.
Oh, it's very freeing, the no shoes. Yeah.
You went
I
walking.
can go hiking barefoot. You must have gone very carefully.
Well, some people can do it. I can't. I got really tender feet. Barefoot, naked.
I would have just focused on the naked part.
We just went, what?
God, he's not wearing shoes as he streaks by.
I said barefoot. You said naked, and then I went, what? And we both kind of leaned in at the same time, like, what? Running in the middle of the winter. Well, that's what they say about Iowa and the corn, you know. That's to get the best suntan of your life. You just run through a cornfield naked. I've never done it. You hit the thumbs down twice. Well, thank you.
Texas family camping.
As long as you hit the thumbs up once.
It was really nice when I popped in on Jerry's live. Texas Family Camping messaged and asked if anyone was doing a live before me on Mondays, and I don't know if there is or not, but they said he was thinking of doing it and then rating my channel after. That's cool. Nice. Yeah.
You've got two options. You or Gina.
On Mondays? Gina's at the same time as me Saturday for that first hour. Is she on Monday?
I don't know. That's why I did mine on Thursday, so I wouldn't interrupt with you. And then you didn't come over anyway, but your brother was here and Badge was here.
I fell asleep.
That's all right.
It's all those late Saturday nights there, and I can't keep up with them.
He did wear sandals in the restaurant. Okay. And it was cold. Otherwise, we're supposed to get cold here, according to them. And on Tuesday, It'll be a high of the low of 43. And Paula's going, that's not cold at
Baby.
all. Sometimes in Homestead. Okay. Because I think I'm going to take over the Thursday because nobody's doing a Thursday slot. And that's when I did it last week. And
Mhm.
there's nobody on Thursdays. And I'm like, okay.
Well,
then you'll have yours, I'll have mine.
on Thursdays, and we both stopped at the same time.
Hmm.
It was kind of funny. But I was doing too many back then. Eventually, I might cut down to one interview a week. But right
I'm only
now,
going to do it once a week. But that's why I want to be more specific on what I'm doing the lives on. If people want me to do the thumbnail stuff, I'll do a thumbnail one, and we'll see what happens with my subscribers. I start losing a bunch.
you know, and it could have also been coincidental. Those purges happen every now and again, right? Maybe it was something like that.
Not for like 3 days in a row. I can go look at those
Trust
shorts.
me.
-5, then go to the next one, -3, then go to the next one, -4, and it's like,
Okay, so
And-
then they're not liking the shorts, but maybe this would be different. Maybe it wouldn't bother them as much. They'll look at it and go, oh, yeah, no, I know I don't want to watch it. Or I do want to watch it. Or put it on your other channel. Bring your other channel back and put it on there.
that one's on fish. That's going to be completely off the, and that's where I thought about doing another YouTube channel, but I'm like, there's just so many people out there doing that right now.
Well, I guess once you've covered it all, though.
But when can you cover it all? Because YouTube's changing. It changes
Oh.
like every month. There's something new and something different, and they're taking away this and they're adding ad revenue. But I think what they're talking about, because the shorts, they're so short that the watch time, it's hard to, because it's not monetized. So that's where they're going to get the ad money from, because they'll run an ad before it and it's not being collected, and then run an ad after it before the next one starts. So they keep collecting all this money that nobody's getting anything from for the ad revenue, because shorts don't get monetized. And that's where they're getting their free money from. That's why they want you to do shorts.
Okay, this chat is hilarious. Who's on Wednesdays? Tracy, I am. I'm on Monday and Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I'm at 7 Central Standard Time, 8 Eastern. You can go on the hour before me or the hour after me, please. Oh my goodness.
An hour before, preferably. Then I can watch yours. If you go after her,
Well, it
sometimes...
used to be I watched Northwoods RV Life before mine on Wednesdays, and then the time change happened. And my time doesn't change, but everybody else's does. Yeah. So then we ended up being at the same time.
The same thing with Gina.
Mm-hmm. I'm almost thinking about setting my Saturday nights back an hour. Right? It's easier for me to go back an hour than her an hour earlier because of where we are in the time zones.
Well, I'm not going to be down here forever. It's just I can't stay up. I mean, it's 11:30, and I should have went to bed like an hour ago.
That's your day off.
Yeah. I still got stuff I want to do. But, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, starting at 8, then I would just do 4 hours. Oh, Kathleen, you're such a sweetheart. All Paula, all the time.
There you go. We'll get a team. And
Unless you mean I'm like, me. Well, no, but on this Saturday, I was telling everyone at the beginning of the live stream, go watch Gina's and then come back because she's only on for an hour and I'm on for 5.
And she can barely talk when she's done with her hour. Because she talks, there's nobody else up there to talk with. Yeah. She just rolls. She just keeps going and going and going.
Anyways, so that's awesome. So I think I might set it back an hour. I don't know.
That's fine. I'll still be there. You know that.
Some channels, just it's easier that way to support one another. I don't know. I was just toying with the ideas. First time I said it out loud, really. Like, since I've been thinking about it really all day today.
But Susan, that's that fluctuates. Again, we're in the off season. That April through October is the big season for RVs. And right now we're in that lull. Same thing with the van build, same thing with any camping relating stuff. There's just
No,
not
but I
people.
know what she's saying. I know exactly what she's saying. There's a lot of people that did a lot of lives. People work really, really hard till they hit monetization and go, oh, I can breathe now.
Well,
Okay.
I'm at 10. I'm almost at 12 or 13,000 and I'm still up here doing them. I don't know. I just want to be specific about what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Megan, any chance I sent Gary a message? A message for what? And Gary from where?
I don't know.
You give him that look.
I did. I was like, what? Really? I think you were doing the same thing. I'm like, what? No.
If I'm your YouTube wife and you're my YouTube husband, you're his YouTube big brother.
There we go,
There you
Deej.
go.
You're in
He's
trouble
your
now.
YouTube brother.
Yeah, I'm your YouTube brother-in-law. There you go.
The channel I sent you to last night. I didn't go watch anyone's channel last night. I stayed talking to Michael on the private live for darn near an hour, and then I popped in on Sonia's, the RV DJ, and yeah, that was kind of it.
So what do I want to do? I'll tell you what I want. Really want. I want to. You get that. Some are going, why is he doing that? Oh boy. I don't understand that question, so I can't answer that. And you may not want to know.
What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah. Michael was a hoot
Yeah,
last
Michael
night.
was funny last night. He was. He's such a smart guy, though, and I have such a short attention span that I don't know. It's sometimes.
Zigzag, huh? You're welcome. I still don't know what you wanted, though. What you were asking me. What do I want?
Well, are you going to do these other live streams on this channel? Or are you going to create another one?
I had this conundrum. I really wanted to do this, and I should have did it when he did it. He's got almost 60,000 viewers, and all he talks about is YouTube stuff. Creator Fundamentals.
Oh.
And
yeah, well, we'll follow yours.
And he's like surpassed. When we started, I met him. He was doing an RV channel, and he's like, "I'm thinking about doing this YouTube stuff," and I'm like, "There's just too many. It's too saturated." He goes, "Yeah, but if you do this, this, and this," and I was like, "No, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just getting better and better and better with it." And he's like, "Ah, you should come along with me and start your own." And I was like, "Nope, I don't want nothing to do with it." And now he's got like 60 or 70,000 viewers, and I just went over 10. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I should have listened to you, but
don't even do that. Like Megan says, but you explain stuff better, right? So, I mean, why not give it a shot?
Well, I could. But then that's doing RV content and trying to do another one, and I'm having a hard enough time with the ones that I have.
Well, you might have to do more of your own live streams and being on all of everybody else's. I mean, it's great that you are, but you're not putting yourself first either. You're putting us all first.
Not really, because it's that balance.
So many of us out. So maybe you don't have quite as much balance as you think you do.
But when I get bored, that's when I sit down and start thinking, okay, what would be this and what would be that? Well, how can this help, or I'll just see something like I did with you with the thumbnail. If you want it to really stand out, then I would go with a white with the blue and the red, and you were like, and you looked at it and went, you're right. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's my little nudge,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I do. I don't come across going, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. We got enough people doing that.
I would much rather have someone be direct with me than dance around a subject so much that I don't even know if there was a point.
Well, that's why I keep everything short and sweet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Camp management, there's a lot of politics involved.
Based
camp
on where
management.
you're at.
Based on the last 4 places I've been, it's been a lot of politics.
Mm.
If you get along with the people who run it, you'll be fine. If you don't, or you see different ways of doing things and you make suggestions like how I normally do it with what I do with you, they don't want to hear it. This is the way we've done it, and that's the way it's going to be. Okay, that's fine. It's yours. It's a hobby.
You know what? It wouldn't hurt you just to set up another channel, even if it's only to do the lives with us, right? Because you said you didn't want it on yours, and then you decide from there if you feel like it's going to take off or not.
Well, I tried that
Not
with another YouTuber that is in this community. I
Yeah,
tried
but
to
you have
set
to
that
do
up,
it on your own. That doesn't work, Aaron.
and
that does not work.
his personality got in the way and is getting in the way in other lives, and that's when I decided, I've got to end this relationship, because what he was doing was starting to take a flexion on what I was doing, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I like to
didn't
poke
watch
fun, but
any
I know
of those,
my limits.
Aaron, and it wasn't because of you.
Oh, I know, but
If
he
you're
tried
going to
coming
put the
in.
work in, why can't you do it for yourself on your own channel?
What? Hey, Aaron, and everyone else. Oh, okay, I see what
Hey,
you're doing.
Carol.
Do what you're right and do what you want. Okay. But that we had that same conversation with RV or TV. He's like, no, I used to have several different channels, and he specifically went to one and stuck all of his energy into that instead of trying to get stuff going in different directions. And I got a friend of mine that I've known for years that he has like 5 different YouTube channels, and he puts out weekly videos, and he burns out because he's constantly trying to.
That's also 5, right? What you did right now, you can always take off of this channel, adapt some of the stuff you showed us, and it's a quick and short video on your new channel. The work's already done.
Yeah. I see it. It's just
you're already doing it, Aaron.
I know, and every live stream turns into it. That's where you were when you did my interview. We're not talking about YouTube tonight.
I was like, no SEO scores.
Okay. That's why I'm like, here's pictures, here's this.
Yeah, because there's so much more to you than that. But everybody comes to you for that information. You're already doing all of this. It's not hurting it. It's no extra work. It's not hurting it to see if it takes off.
I get it.
And stuff like that, if you did one every 2 weeks, who cares, right? As long as your other one that is bigger is still maintained, but you put out a video every week.
Or let's be on a different one, but it'd be just strictly the YouTube side of things.
Yeah.
Editing videos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I never put out more than one a week. I mean, you'll catch what I want to get on the schedule of is doing a live stream and then a video and then a live stream and a video. That way people actually get to know me more than what they see on the thing, because it's hard. If you do when you start really doing videos, you'll find yourself trying to put that a different face on, and happy, joy, happy. Oh, look at me, I'm doing this.
Yeah, you seem like such a
And-
nice guy in your videos.
And then, oh yeah, thanks. But then I'm on live and I'm an ass. I get it. Thank you.
No, just joking.
That's
You know
fine.
what? I got a lot of great feedback about the interview that I did with you because people got to know you. It wasn't
Yeah.
about me doing the interview, it was about getting to know Aaron. It was
And
good.
that's what it was. Well, the two best ones I've ever had was Lucy and yours. Those are the
Yeah.
two best interviews that I've ever had because it was not about all the other stuff. It was about who are you, and look
Yeah.
at where you've come from. This was your first video. She pulled up sequences in mine, and I told her afterwards, I'm like, that is the best interview because she went from one of the first videos I did all the way through.
Oh,
And
nice.
showed the progression of, hi, Three Tails RV, and you could see the different how they
Oh,
it
you see, you
changed.
put way more work into it than I did.
And then that kind of Lucy's like, well, these interviews are great, but they're really not going anywhere. So I'm going to go back to doing other things. She was trying to get out of the live streams because it wasn't. No, they got the same 4 people or 5 people that show up or 20 people that show up, and you never get anybody new. And then when you do, they give you a thumbs down. And it's like, what is this? Because they just don't understand what we're talking about and the community that we have. So
Mm-hmm.
that is my issue. I don't have much of an RV stuff. Well, no, but you're active in the community, and people are gonna support you for being active in the community. They're gonna go over and give you those. I mean, look at Deej. Deej says, "Oh yeah, I got my channel up." He went from having 3 to 20 in a matter of an end of a live stream, and he didn't do anything because I want to make it to 2,000, and I didn't even have to do anything. And now he's got 3 videos out.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to say I'm not going to do it, but
You know what? But I know in his heart it's something he wanted to do, and he just needed that start. And with all of us encouraging him in that live stream, that did it.
Yeah.
And I feel like all of us are trying to get you to do that other side that you want to do.
yeah. But that's the one thing I've always liked was teaching. I love teaching. I love giving
and
out.
you're good at it.
But I also went for a lot of training for it too. Because we've had issues, and you're like, what were you doing with this? And I'm going, well, that was a distractor. So I could look at something else. And you're like, oh, that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, well.
They said you shouldn't do lives. Well, all they had to watch was your videos if that's all they wanted to see.
Well, that's why I like doing the combination. Because if I can put out a video out in a week and do a live in a week, then you're getting both sides. Because a lot of people don't like the live chats because they're not on or whatever.
I don't think a lot of live streams are very much fun if you're not being active in it.
Right. And that's what I like about the group that Paula has started with, and most of them are still here, is that they are all in that community. We all know each other. We all horse around, and when somebody makes a FUBAR, then they're hearing about it for weeks. So
yeah. Or
if you like to do the lives, then do the lives. I just get tired of the same thing where we're going to play a trivia game tonight, and it's like, it's the one time a week where I can sit down with the people that I want to talk with and not be on Paula's show. People come over and say, hey, what's going on? So this was why it was weird, because now it's a reverse roles, and she's kind of kicking back and letting me do the talking and guiding the conversation. And then when I get into a lull, then she picks up and goes. We just feed off each other that way.
Better co-host.
I don't know. You do well and I think I'm a better co-host because I can sit back, I can watch the chat and go, hey, you didn't see this one, but check out this one, and just give you zombies. Here we go with the zombie fight again.
Oh, boys, behave. See, that's all part of the family that we have, because really that's what it is. It's like,
how do you find different lives? Well, when you go, it's for me. I just go to the YouTube Studio and go over to the thing, and it gives you click on the YouTube icon up in the corner, and it populates, and it'll tell me who's on live, and it'll show me ones that I don't even know across the bottom. And sometimes you
Actually,
just
sometimes too, Aaron, you can just open your YouTube, your big regular YouTube page,
Mhm.
and across the top there's different categories, and there is one for live now.
see
And you
that
click
didn't used
that,
to be
you'll
there.
get lives from all over the world. You'll watch a
Yeah.
space one, you'll watch where this train is traveling through the mountains, you know.
Or sunsets and all that other fun stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's. But usually, and if somebody you're subscribed to has one, it'll show up right on the top of your feed at the bottom.
Mhm.
So
And
some of them
once
I'm
you
really.
find 1 or 2 lives, you meet a lot of other people that are in lives or going to lives through it.
Yeah. And that's where some of those thumb downs are coming, because they come in and don't understand. They don't want to take the time with the community to learn what's going on with it. Hasn't come up yet with the 8-ball question.
Oh, it said yeah. That other one. And then this one says my sources say yes. They're all saying yes because someone else asked earlier.
I enjoying my live once a week. I just interact with people and join my channel, but I always Susan, you got to get over that. You have when I think of Southern Belle, your picture should be right there in the
yeah.
dictionary, because you have that courtesy, that calm. Sometimes Jim gets a little out of control, but
And she takes, like, she always has her hair and makeup done and looks so pretty and
Yep.
like well maintained. I
Yep.
always notice that. Because that's what I aspire. It just doesn't happen.
I enjoy doing my live once a week. Just interact with people who join the. Well, that was first. I already
It's
answered that
funny,
one.
I can't click on these comments and have them pop up. I just tried.
And I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it yet, so I'm still going back and forth.
I wanted to pop up Kathleen's was 8-ball. Was Aaron a teacher in a former life? And they were like, "Jaw." Yep.
I was an instructor in the military for 10 years.
Well, there
I
you
got
go.
certified. I got certified as a master training specialist through the military, which you have to have so many education hours, and they come in and do a review of how you do your presentations and all that other stuff. So that was an easy thing for me to switch over to YouTube and do the videos. But if I did them their style, you guys would be bored in 3 seconds.
Ray says the problem with live streams on YouTube is that the non-content creators, they need to have a channel to comment on the live stream.
Well, and that's what I thought.
Not that they have to have content, but they do have to sign up on there. Like my mom can't like my videos. My mom can't comment on my videos because she doesn't have anything set up. I never even did until I started this. That's a
But
good
live
point.
streams, typically people don't go back and rewatch. They just don't. Unless it's a specific person or
No,
a
but
specific
like a lot
topic.
of people will watch this that don't have a channel. They're watching us say right now and they can't
Yeah.
make any comments and interact. So they're going to leave.
Well, that's true too.
You know, if they find it more boring because they can't have the interaction.
Well, some do, some don't.
Yeah.
Yep. I know when I get to courtside, my single maybe week for live, so I just might not do videos. That's fine, Susan. You just got to find a topic that you want to discuss while you're there.
Like Luce, he says the live streams are not sustainable. They're a one and done. And that's so true. But for me, I love doing them. I would probably, no matter what I'm doing, still like to do at least one a week. I love that connection with people.
Then that's what I'm missing on mine. People have been watching my stuff for years, but they don't know me. They don't know how I react to things. So,
Well, you know what? I downloaded our interview. I'll send it to you. You edit it the way you want it and put it on your channel.
Nope, you get the credit for that one.
No.
I rewatch my favorite content, even if I miss a live. You're one of the rare ones because most people won't sit and watch a 2 hour and 26-minute live and wonder
Like you
and
can skim through some stuff. Like someone skims through the Saturday nights, they can go tell it, oh, like, oh, I don't like that person. Going. Don't like that person. Oh, like that one. I'll start watching now.
yeah. And or you can set up the timers on it and then put the topics of what
Chapters.
was discussed. Yeah, the chapters.
I
Used
did
to be-
that for one or two of the Saturday nights. I put a timestamp for when each new person came on, but I hadn't done that since.
Well, that's
I
the
should
same one.
though. But I do need to cut them down somewhat because they were just, it was too much.
Well, 2.5 hours live stream. There's so much stuff that you talk about that you don't talk about. I mean, all the YouTube stuff. I just helped out the 20 people that were here,
Mm-hmm.
but that's where I wanted to do in-depth channel reviews on stuff because I can look at stuff and see it a little bit different. You need to tighten this up. You need to work on that. But that's why I gave you hints and nudges and.
Well, if you told me everything, it would overwhelm me, right? Like
Well, I
it has
know.
to be in those bite-sized chunks that I can manage because it is so much at first. And I don't want to be one of those yeah people. I want to stop and learn and understand what you're trying to tell me and teach me.
Well, that's why I don't give it to you all at once.
Yeah, some
Because
people.
most people won't eat a whole elephant and understand it.
Mhm.
I like that logo.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, Erin, maybe you could help Megan learn how to do something. So she put that logo on her bottom right corner as her subscribe button, but it is way too small and faint. You can't really see it. So there's no reason to roll over it and see subscribe because it's there. I had to look for it to find it there.
So I would just put the regular subscribe button and use that as your logo.
Well, she has
But-
a really nice banner that has it, but
That's
trying
easy.
to make it, trying
I
to
can hook
tie
her up
in
with
stuff like you do.
Well, but I like doing that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You need to binge watch my channel. I couldn't believe that Badge actually sat and binge watched my stuff and commented on it. I was like, wow. And he's like, I'm going to take this video, and this video, and make a playlist, and it's going to be on mine because I don't want to redo what you've already done because you've got it simplified enough. And I was like, that is an
You know
honor.
what? When you were on my channel and you were you and you shared your heart, you connected with so many people on so many different levels.
Well, I know. And that's why I think
like
the-
Badge, and other people that I know, they have a lot of respect for you. Me, I'm still on the fence. I don't know, but just kidding.
I'm like, really?
But it makes a difference. And you know what? When some people got to see who you are, they wanted to know more about your channel.
And that's why you put that over there.
So then it's more of a loyalty. What?
And that's why you got your name that way? Yeah, okay.
I did that because you were my YouTube husband yesterday.
There you go.
Oh, that was
I know.
so funny. So funny. Ay, ay, ay. Megan, how do you have two channels that have the same name?
I don't know. Because that's not normal either.
Because it's the same capitalization, same spacing. It's just different logos.
RV with G wants the bird. Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. There's the bird.
Well, I have to get some black feathers, and you do too, so that when we give each other the bird, the other one can.
Boop. Boop. I want it to squawk or something. I'd really like to have it walk out and go, you have just been given the bird, and then walk backwards off the screen. I'll make a squawking noise.
That's funny.
And I'm back.
You know, it's just like on Blind View's channel. Like when I first started watching his live streams, I didn't understand. Well, I still forget again what the carrots were, but everyone would drop the carrot symbol or the bat. And then when he came on my channel, it was because he makes those bat sounds and does a whole voice thing.
Oh,
So that's what they put up for an emoji, bat, 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 right? And so it's kind of cool. We got the bird. So
bird, bird, bird.
everyone heard about the bird, bird, bird.
Because the bird is a word. A bird, bird, bird. Because the bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Yes, I got the reference. I missed something? I feel like I missed something, and all I did was change accounts. Well, you know what? Here, this is for you then, Green's mom. The bird. The bird. The bird. So I'm beginning to like that. That is so cool. You know what? I don't like what you're talking about, or I just want to be funny. Here's this for you. Here's your sign.
See, that's why I had to change that image. Like I have it so it's on that side, like you sent me, and then I did it so it's on the other side because Lance is always on this side of mine.
Boop, boop. Two birds.
Oh, that's funny. Oh,
Lee's singing. Payback for earlier. Oh, okay.
can you
Oh,
believe
this one?
you've been on here for 2.5 hours?
Oh, my eyes are feeling it. Ooh, it's
But
12
I mean,
o'clock.
the time just goes so fast.
Oh, I know. When you're having a good live stream, it goes really fast.
But you know, I just thought of something too. If you were doing the other stuff with the YouTube teaching and stuff, so you're teaching about thumbnails, make the thumbnail you're going to use for your next video. You're going to teach something about editing, do it on whatever video you're doing at that time.
I've already got
Half
most of those
work.
done. Because I do the thumbnail first. I'm the weird one of the bunch. I used to do the thumbnails last, and I would just rush through it and throw something up, and then, okay, that's fine.
They don't all have to be on the same video. So
I know,
let's
but I could
say
do.
today you're working on the a thumbnail, you do a live stream about the thumbnail. Another time you're working on something else. Well, then make it live while you're doing it. Oh, there we're back to that one in my head.
Yeah. That's. Now I'm going to have to make one for that.
What you want, what you really, really want? Crazy.
Yeah. I want a bird. I want a bird. I want a bird. There you go.
It's a bluebird, Sissy says.
Oh, that's easy. It's just painting blue.
He's misbehaving. I dropped him into the basement.
Could be worse. No, Lance isn't here, so we don't have to do that. He was on here the other night, and I was like, "You're doing what?" And I went poof right into the basement. Then he said he was leaving. Get this. He said he was leaving and he was going to go to bed. I'm like, okay. So then he comes back on, and you could see him laying in bed with his phone.
He's done that on mine.
And I'm like, no, you're not. No. He's like, why not? And I'm like, no, because I don't want to see you in bed. That's it's too weird.
Actually, on the couch, though, probably, right?
Yeah. We did it on my live stream. I was like,
And
no.
he does it on mine, too.
Nope.
That's one of his things. Oh, Linda. Yeah, it was a good interview because you got to know more about Aaron. And that's why you watched the whole thing.
Well, what's even funnier is that some of the people I went to high school with, because I posted it everywhere, and you know that, and I was like, people I went to high school with watched that interview, and I didn't even know any of that stuff about you, and I'm like, well, you're not paying attention then.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people, when they're keeping their own things to themselves too, they don't ask anyone else either. Those are topics nobody talks about.
Oh, I don't have a problem talking about it. I just couldn't believe it on YouTube, but okay. I'm glad
you popped him off on that one.
Yeah, Lucy, that was a little weird for me. I don't know. I would never try anything like that. I'd be the one that end up in the YouTube Hoskow or something.
Well, you know, I should run. I have to work in the morning. It's not my day off. And I got a cake that's probably cooled down and I can ice and dish it before I go to bed. Oh, no wonder I complain about my weight on a regular basis.
I like that now. I wasn't going to use it, but I'm going to keep it. You know what?
Yeah,
There
you
you go.
have to keep it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, so
That's
true,
funny.
Barefoot. Aaron seems so familiar for some reason, like an old friend. That's because
Oh.
he's himself. He's real.
Don't try to be anybody else.
Mhm.
Some people like it, some people don't.
Good point, Kathleen. Very good point.
She must be talking about your cake.
Oh, I thought maybe it was the bird.
You don't know with her.
I'm sharing it with my son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's too far of a walk. I'm sorry.
I don't know how well it would last in the mail.
We'll just meet at the border. You can throw it across the line.
I'll stuff it in a football and we'll just catch.
Yeah.
You catch it and you just keep on running.
What's this big piece of wood going across the sky? I don't know. Van Vita. Yeah, it made it.
No, I put it on a boomerang, so you'd think you're gonna get it, but it comes right back to me.
Am I going to be in Iowa this summer? Yeah, we're supposed to be leaving here at the end of March, going back up to Amana's again. And Sherry has your sign. She also has Mel and Eddie's sign.
Good night, Linda.
I like how you spell your name. He spells it with an extra A. Yeah, I'm not A.A. Ron. I'm just A. Ron. The story goes that my mother named me after Elvis Aaron Presley. And Elvis spelled it, the way he spelled it was with one A. And then there was a big argument about that. And then they finally put AA on his headstone. But he always wanted to be spelled AA or ARON. Because I don't know, most people don't know that he was a twin and his brother was named Aaron and he passed away at birth. And that's where he got his name from, the middle name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, this things that you look up when you're like, yeah, whatever, Mom. Good night, Linda. Night, Linda. Can't wait to see it. I can't wait for everybody to have them. K&R's talking about not getting theirs until next summer. And I made that like eons ago.
So are you carting around all these signs you've made for everyone?
Yeah. I was joking with K&R and I'm like, your sign has been to more states than you have. He goes, no, you're right, because it went through 5 states coming down here.
Good night, Lucy. Yeah. She popped up on one of my streams. She's so nice. It was so nice to actually get to sit and talk with her.
Oh, Linda? I love Linda.
Oh, I'd never talked to Linda. I mean, Lucy.
Oh, Lucy? Lucy's hilarious.
Yeah.
We learn everything in Aaron's live streams. You never know what I'm going to talk about.
We learn everything from Aaron on everybody's live streams.
You met Elvis' stepbrother a few years ago? That's funny. What was his name? That's a curiosity. Lucy. Every time I hear that name, I just go, Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Sing some more. It's your live stream, and you had in your.
Well, we don't have karaoke anymore. People I'd go sit on there with him, and sing a couple songs. I get requests. Linda Barker used to get on there and go, "Sing me a Bob Seger song." Okay, I'll sing you a Bob Seger song.
You know, I popped on to that a couple times before it ended, but the times I popped on, there was this one guy that sang Bible hymns all the time. It seemed like every time I went on, it was him. So I never ever followed through watching.
Oh, I was there most weekends, unless
Oh.
my stuff went out. So I'm going to be Thursday and Sunday, or just Thursdays. Me?
Yeah,
Or Paula?
you. No, you,
just
because we're talking about doing live streams on Thursdays because no one's doing them as much right now.
I have time to do them now. When the summer months hit, I'm not going to have time to do them because I'll be doing it back in Amana, and I'd be. Would I be Thursdays? What days do we work? No, I was Thursday. Thursdays, Fridays, and every third Saturday. So I don't know. I mean Thursdays. Yeah, that's what I should be doing. Twitching.
She's the one that snores all the time. All the time. She's the fragile little baby.
Dreams. Just rub my belly. I'll be happy. I'm gonna do Thursday nights. I think.
Man, it's like, really?
Just play with it.
Oh.
He's a guy. What do you expect?
Oh yeah,
I
hey,
wonder if I
Blaine.
can grab some dollars delivering wood signs around the country. You probably could. You'd have to take a couple to Canada, though. Yes.
I would just have to find. Oh, well, we know I can't come visit to get it either right now, and that's not my fault. It's Ray's. No, just kidding.
Oof.
Everything's
Poor
all
Ray.
his fault.
Ray, I was fighting for you the other night. The topic came up again, and I'm like, Ray is going to be pissed if he knows about this.
What was that?
Oh, Ray. Something came up about that, and I'm like, oh, Ray's going to be jealous. I think that's when I put the thing on there. Ray's going to be jealous.
Oh, the person made the comment on my live stream about whisking me away, and then probably my auntie probably said something about.
Oh, she's always making some comment. Some of the stuff she puts in there, I'm like, are you sure that's your aunt?
Oh, she's a funky one.
Oh, I know. It's like,
you don't even know. You only see written word.
I know. I can imagine.
Takes it to a whole different level. But it's good. It's good. Just don't get on her bad side.
You don't have to tell me that's most women. Where is this Amana? Okay, the Amanas is a German colony that came over from Germany, believe it or not. German colony from Germany. And they settled in the New York area, and then there was just too many people there, and they decided to come out west. So they got as far as in Iowa, it's called the Amanas, and that's where they settled down, and that's where the colonies is in central Iowa near Cedar Rapids and Iowa City. So, and there's a campground there, and that's where we were camped last year. We're going to go ahead and we were invited back, and we're hoping to see that maybe we get invited back to here, but we won't know that until the end of the season. But a lot of good food. We had some good times there. If COVID goes away, it'd be even better, but we don't even know what that's going to do.
I would hope the German colony was from Germany.
You know what? That deserves another. Whoops! No, I do not want to delete that overlay. See, look at there. I'm tired. Been up here for almost 3 hours, and you want me to be picture perfect? That's not going to happen.
Well, I should drop down. Maybe you should drop your link for someone else to come up. But I really got to eat that cake.
And
I
it's
have
probably
my
about.
priorities.
I got another 15 minutes, and I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. That's another one I need to do.
say good night to you and good night to everybody in the chat. Oh, what should I do tomorrow? Because it'll probably be just me. Should I just cancel it? Probably.
I would call and talk to Rick and see what's going on, if he's in this the right state of mind to be doing a live.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just get with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably shouldn't have put out all of his stuff. I should have probably typed that to you in the
That's okay, that
private
was-
chat.
So anyways, yeah, so anybody that does watch a channel, which is a lot of you out there, I don't know for sure if I have one tomorrow. We'll see.
If not, we'll just do another impromptu like we're doing tonight.
Okay.
Not that big a deal. I can get up there and we can talk about whatever. We're usually
Okay,
pretty good
why
about
don't
that.
you make a thumbnail for that and send it on my way.
I can do that. You know I can do that.
Image.
If I didn't have a picture of you that doesn't, it's like this with your, it's like this. You can see your face, but you can't see the top of her head.
Well, I don't know.
Or I could take that one of you at the that lake that I sent you, and then throw my head. You're that way, and I could be this way.
Sure. Whatever you want. You know, you can always screenshot pictures off of people's videos too.
Yeah, but the quality sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
I try to keep the quality. That's why I keep telling you, if you're gonna do those pictures, you can do that right from your phone and use the what is it? The portrait mode. Go into portrait mode, and it gives you a real high resolution picture. And those are the ones that I use to crop with.
Oh,
And you can set it on it. You can put the timer on, and which is up in the corner. You can turn the timer on, and then you just stand there and make your goofy face. And there you go. Then there
so
you
I
have
don't
your.
have to be holding it either.
We can put it on a tripod and just make goofy poses.
Portrait mode. I thought it was just the way it cropped the picture or something.
No, it gives it a higher resolution and blurs out the background, so it looks like a real high quality professional picture.
Well, there you go.
So there's another good
Actually,
tip
that
for
sounds
YouTube.
familiar. I think my son might have told me that once. I only have to hear something about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before it
Well.
registers.
Well, now you know.
Yeah. Yeah, now I know. Oh, Ray's leaving. Good night, Ray. So is Tracy, Traveling
Tracy.
Granny.
Yeah, it's probably about that time.
I shall see you tomorrow.
Yes, let me know, because if not, we'll just do our normal gab, and
Thanks
people
for
seem to
coming
like
my
that.
rescue. It's
So
appreciated. Okay.
I may not get
bye.
too deep with you tomorrow, but okay.
No. Superficial
That's fine.
fluff stuff. See you.
So I think that we're going to wrap this up now. I do appreciate everybody stopping by and being a part of this impromptu. Want to check out my banners and stuff, and I can go through those one more time. I mean, there's the thumbnail up there. This is the one for one corner. I have my name, so when I'm doing this introduction, it's got a nice little thing, and I can slide everything over with my logo and everything else up here. It just makes it look nice and simple and easy and effective. And then everybody has seen this one. I plan on using that for any of the super chats that I may get, or whatever. Somebody does something nice, I can always bring that up. And the dog's name is Roscoe, by the way. I couldn't think of that a little bit ago. And then my other favorite now, the bird, because now I can give you the bird. That's kind of cool. I like that one too. I got to work on some other things. I got the backgrounds pretty much figured out, and then I got to get some video clips put up here. But stay tuned for some of that stuff. It's going to be, I'm trying to make it different. Good night, Granny. Good night, everybody else. Take care there, Homestead Aquarius. And I will be signing off at the 2-hour and 50-minute mark. Everybody have a great day. Have a great weekend. And if I don't see you on another live, we hope to see you again soon. Bye.